greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Sunday night game, The Kindred of Savannah. Before we get into tonight's mystery, I suppose is the best way to put it, our little investigation that our players are going through. The map in the middle of the screen, of course, is brought to you through Google Maps, but it's been snipped and put onto Roll20 so that my players have something to look at as we're traversing the city of Savannah in search of whatever troubles they may find. So if you have, digital games, you can use, Roll20. Or we have Foundry if you're a sadist, is that right? And Fantasy Grounds I've not even tried yet, but all three of those are good, from what I understand, to use for digital games. Map got moved. No, the map's still there.
I'm saying it got shifted, like the church was here and now the circle's there. This was here and now it's over here.
Oh, you mean that got moved? You mean like this?
Yeah, the layer, the map layer got moved.
Well, actually, yeah, it did.
There we go.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes, because I'm on the map layer from something I did earlier. Hey, we got that straightened out. Also, before we go into it, we got our characters are all created through Hero Forge. Hero Forge allows you to create a custom miniature however you wish to use it. Yes, I know you're still here. And you can, if you're a subscriber, you can turn around and use those and create a digital version you can use on your digital games. And it works in, at least I know, in Foundry as well as Roll20. You can use the digital markers that you make from Hero Forge. We have a sponsor that we usually use, GUICube. GUICube is a 5th edition world created by the company of GUICube and expanded upon by the community. So if you go to click on any of their stuff and read some of the product they put out, you may run into something you've dealt with from your own DM, like a tavern they liked or an NPC they've ran into. Our chapter 3 of the Red Star Rising campaign, when we ended, introduced a character named Shadow Dagar. Well, if you've watched any of our streams, you realize that is my Twitter name. And also the character was created by me and used in a campaign. Well, recently we used that character again on one of our Dungeons with Veterans episodes. And that is a character that I created and sent out there. There's a couple others that are out there, but that's just me. There's other players and other DMs that have put stuff out there. There is a lot to choose from. I will once again warn people that if you hear whining and jingling and barking, that would be our resident shepherd here sitting next to me, who wants to get all the attention now that he hears people talking. When it was just me sitting here doing stuff on the computer, he laid on his little bed and did nothing. As soon as he heard people talking and getting my attention, he's like, no. You got to give me attention. Is that right, buddy?
They only want it when it's inconvenient.
Yes, well, it's always. So before we move into that, we'll go ahead and jump into tonight's episode. Why does it look like my overlay is a little messed up? Is it messed up? Let's see. No, there's just something going on at the bottom of the screen. Alright, well, so let's go ahead and jump into introductions, and then we'll jump into tonight's actual episode and see what is going to happen next with our vampires. So, starting below me, we have...
Hello, my name is Curtis Ross, and I am playing Dom, or Igor, or if he has any other name that comes up, but he shouldn't. He'll probably just be Dom. He is a Bruja of sorts. Not very intelligent or anything like that, but that's okay because we've got plenty of people here who are way more intelligent. Right?
No. No.
I think maybe one of us has 2 points in it. Maybe?
Yeah, I think one of us does, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm the brains of the operation.
There you go. On to you. You're the brains of the operation.
Okay.
Or you thought you were Face, but you're actually Hannibal.
I'm a little bit of both. I'm Hannibal's not so clever little brother, I guess. Because, yeah. But I guess that's a lead into me.
Yeah.
I am Marcus Scott. I am playing Angel, one who doesn't have an identity crisis, unlike some running around with Eagle or Dom and all that. Granted.
Edward, Devin, Angel.
Name of the day.
Yeah.
It's only happened 3 times, so.
And, well, the FBI agent in tonight's
Well,
episode, there might be someone new coming out.
FBI agent doesn't matter. That's okay.
Oh, and apparently the Just Car.
Oh yes, that was a thing.
That's not
Yeah.
you, though. We've determined
No,
that
you're
that's
just-
not you.
You're just
Yeah.
an agent.
Agent of Just Car. Yeah, that won't get me killed. Anyways, I am playing a Corridor who still hasn't quite grasped the concept that his past life is his past life. He keeps trying to bring that up. Oh, and he is a movie and TV buff, so you will hear lots of references to old vampire movies and new vampire movies, and a little sad he doesn't sparkle. But, yeah. So with that note, I'll kick it over to the caretaker, the babysitter, the one who wished maybe I should have just staked them.
Yeah. Well, anyway, hi, I'm Robert, and I am playing Jude, though
Hey,
he does
Jude.
have his evil twin brother, Judd.
So Judd was the one that killed the girl.
Yeah, Judd killed the girl. But he is the Nosferatu-looking vampire who saved these two early on and didn't stake them and leave them out in the sun.
Sure, there was a reason for that.
Yeah, well, he was still, he was still plagued with his humanity at the time, but he's slowly getting over that now.
It sounds like it.
Glad
Well,
we can help.
certain events, kind of helped me. Not naming names.
No names need to be named. Alright, so, usually I point out what's going on, but which one of you would like to actually inform our viewers as to what's actually transcribing on this 13th night of your new lives?
Well, see, we have a serial killer going around, draining people of their blood and leaving them where they could be easily found, allegedly. We apparently have the Juster Car, whoever he is or what he is, comes in to the city. All the vampires are spooked. And now we are going to jump in the mystery machine and solve a murder.
Are we actually gonna get one of those?
I mean,
Well,
which is
I
it going to
want
be?
a
Tiny
The
little van.
mystery machine or the black van with a red stripe? I mean,
I was going with the black van red stripe,
You
but
called it the mystery
guy-
machine.
that got well, I'm saying the V team got vetoed, so
Well, I'm sure that no one would notice the bright fluorescent colored paint from this painting with the 60s motif and everything.
well, we couldn't have used Dom's van. I mean, it's white, no windows.
it's actually
And
in pieces right now.
Yeah, bits
Yeah.
and pieces. It's gone.
So everybody's already done a rouse check for this 13th night. Did we all? Where were you when you decided to go to your daily rest?
I'm with Angel. We're at the Bowery.
Yeah,
All right.
that's why I'm hungry because I didn't have my normal orgy.
You're welcome.
And Jude is back at the crypt. We're hoping he didn't have his usual orgy while you were there.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, which I'm sure I'm not, Judd had a visitor towards the
Yes,
end
he
of his
did.
evening.
His sire came by and talked to him about these rumors that a Juster Car was in town. Rumors. Yes. And I was surprised. I was utterly shocked that there was just a car in town. Or to hear that there was a just a car.
Yeah, you seem to be awfully shocked of the whole affair. Did we make any rolls to see if your sire actually believed all that?
Yes, we actually did.
Okay.
Make
And
a
I think he
roll.
actually did.
Yes. He at least thought that I was ignorant of that. So.
Yeah.
But I did tell him that I was also looking into who was killing people and that I was very, very upset. I'll just minimize. I was very upset that a priest was killed. So, and, you know, I may have said something like, I might deliver you the head of the guy.
It's a possibility. I think he said something similar to those lines.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys have roused. Of course, one of you is roused a little famished. What exactly would you guys like to do now?
I was going to text Dom and or Igor now and say that I was going to go. I'm going to go up toward the North Historic District. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to remember the exact place. I was going to start up on East Bay Street and basically start working my way down to Colonial Park Cemetery. Because I want to check out Colonial Park Cemetery to see if, you know, I'm used to living in graves and stuff, so I'm going to see if anyone else has perchance been using them that way.
Alright.
It's kind of a center point for the entire issue. I'll message you back after. Hey, Angel.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on, my thought process was kind of checking out mainly Lafayette Square and Trupp Square, but there's also Calhoun and Whitefield all in that area.
Okay.
Those are all the parks next to the cemetery, and it appears Jude is gonna work East Bay down to the cemetery. I was thinking maybe we could kind of try and do a perimeter search of the area and watch out for anybody that might stick out. I'm sure with your keen senses, you could definitely sort out who is and isn't a lot easier than myself, but I could look for a dead body easy enough with the next guy.
Speaking of dead bodies, do you or do you think Jude may know someone in?
Well, I know he's gone to the morgue. He's been there.
Okay, because I'd like to see if we can get access to these, at least see the times of death. Maybe I could go as a reporter or something, like a vlogger or something, and.
I'll send Jude a message saying, "Hey, Angel has questions. We'll see you at the cemetery eventually."
Okay. I'll keep you.
Because I don't feel comfortable saying over text, "Hey, he wants to talk to you about all these dead bodies and going to the XYZ."
It's not like, you know, anybody pays attention to any of those things. Or
it's more of a, hey, you know, we'll see you there.
Hey Jude, we'll see you there.
I'm gonna just text you back. I'll keep you up to date with where I.
You get 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see. Are you walking or getting a vehicle? That's a question for all of you. So
I'm with Angel right now. So
yeah, we'll drive down towards the general area and like go in a parking garage and then walk from there.
Of the morgue?
No, the area we were going to search.
Okay, so you said something about going to the morgue first, is why I was verifying.
Oh, no, I was wanting to see if I can get, if we knew anybody, try to get contact first before I go through the whole thing there.
If you guys don't. Judd does.
Yeah.
I'm going to borrow somebody's car and just take it downtown and leave it there.
Borrow. One thing I would like to do is, I'm sure there's a chair in this room that you're staying in, right?
In my room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to snap the leg off and turn it into a short enough to conceal steak.
That was a $300 chair.
But that's my plan. I'm gonna grab a steak or make a steak. In case we run into them, we don't need to kill them right away, and I feel confident that I might be able to steak a sumbitch.
Okay, well, we could have gone somewhere else instead of breaking my $300 chair.
I'll reimburse you if they have an issue with your $300 chair. Sadly, I can't go to Dante's house and get his broken coffee table.
It's not like we're gonna be in the, near trees or woods or something where you can just broken a tree branch.
That sounds terrible, Dan.
Oh yeah, for some reason.
But, well, you know, I feel like treated wood is going to be a lot less pliable than green wood. So, I feel that this being treated and made into a chair is going to be better than just grabbing a branch and snapping it. I mean, we could find out if it works right now.
It's already broken.
Yeah, we could find out if it works. You want to find out if it works?
Dom,
Why?
you did see your response, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Hey, stop.
So yeah, I will let you know. You obviously, since we're in the same room, hear my phone go off as well, and I look at it. Oh, sheriff and SI are out and about as well. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, as of right now, Judd has no issue because I'm sure he still has some of the money left over from his jobs he's been paid to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, stop.
So who texted you and let you know about the Jessica, or not Jessica, SI and...
You may have saw me with just your normal site messaging, because I told you what Judd was saying, and then you saw me text someone else, and then shortly after that, I would assume I got another message, so I'll tell you.
Oh, no.
Boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's
the boss? Boss doesn't text me? What the hell?
I text him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The pig did not survive.
Oh, poor thing.
Here, go get it.
Now, I was Googling abandoned areas and stuff. The one thing that came up interesting, but it's like miles away from where all the bodies were, is the old Savannah Powder Magazine building. Sits up in the woods, just Oak Tree Road and Catherine Parkway. It's like an old abandoned castle, sort of.
That might be worth looking into, but with all this being roughly in the same
Area, yeah.
I think looking into a more central location, because at this point, if something goes up to, say, like Chippewa Square, or down towards the college there, or high school, or whatever it is, because there's some school building not too far away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think, like what Judd said, and I'm sure we're, taking care of our business and doing stuff while we're doing this, that cemetery is a pretty good central location for everything that's happened so far.
Okay.
So,
go
ahead.
Could you check Judd, because he never gave me his number, see if he can pick up some presents. Feeling a little famished, and I don't want to abandon this investigation for,
On our way, if we come across someone, I could help you with that if you wanted to go about things my way.
I'm not. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I don't want.
Yeah, you can make love while I'm holding them down. That sounds awful. Never mind. On our way, out the door. Out the door we go.
That is not how I.
As soon as it leaves Igor's mouth, he's like, "Up there, bye, I'm gone."
He says shit and then he's gone. Judge, you get a message not long after. Probably you're already gone. You're probably gone from your place already. Spare Capri Sun? That's it.
I will text back. Always have someone.
Okay. Yeah.
That or he's got a Karen nearby.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
All right, so you guys leave. I guess Angel's place.
Yes.
Yes. Whether we're on his bike or in a different vehicle.
Yeah, I guess you can ride bitch and I'll ride my motorcycle. I need to get a sidecar for that. Okay. But yeah, we'll hop on the motorcycle and head. Okay, so we were looking at.
So, for what places I'm interested in were Calhoun Square, Lafayette Square, Krupp Square, and Whitefield Square. Those are the 4 parks that are between the church and the south side of Forsyth Park. Now there's a bunch more. There's 4 more north of, even and north of Forsyth Park. But those were the 4 I was interested in because of the line. But maybe Madison Square and this one that's not telling me, Monterey Square, also interest me. But then there's also Chapua Square on my end. This is all the places that I'm looking at because this is what is clicking with me. What I think are places that should be investigated, along with now we have somebody that's not dead in an alley or left in a square. There was somebody in a church. So if there's any possible churches of the same religion in the area, I was looking and I didn't see any, but I feel that the police department being right next to the cemetery, we might have to be a little cautious with everything going on in this area. We might just be careful.
Is there anything else you guys are doing before you head out? Any preparations you want to make?
I get the steak ready to go.
I will.
So you have the $3,000 chair leg.
Hey, it's on him. It's his apartment. It's his fault. I don't say that out loud.
I mean, it's like maybe a 13th century Roman throne. I don't know.
It was the chair Cleopatra was seduced in, and you broke it.
I thought he went to Egypt.
Yeah, but see, that's what he was told. I mean, it was real and truthful. It just said it on the internet, which, everything on the internet's right.
It's all true, right? It has to be.
I'm gonna swing by. I don't remember. No, I should have 2 more days before my suits are ready, right?
Another day or 2, yes.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna drive us over to DeSoto Savannah. The DeSoto Savannah. It's apparently a 4-star hotel right down Liberty and Drayton.
Okay.
There's Drayton. Where's Liberty in comparison to Forsyth?
Forsyth. I don't even see.
Oh, it's way up there by the Colonial Park. Okay.
Well, that's what you're saying. You want to do Lafayette,
Yeah,
Chippewa,
yeah,
Square.
that's good. I'm fine with that. I was just a little lost from where I was
night, park my motorcycle in their garage, and we can walk around till it gets time to, hey, we gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Now, where did you say you guys ended up getting a place at?
The Soto Savannah.
It's about a block southwest
North
of Colonial Park.
Cemetery, yeah.
Southwest.
Yeah, it's about a block to the west and south. Because Liberty is the 2-lane, or the 2 road.
Okay, the DeSoto of Savannah.
Yeah.
Got it. Alright, making sure. So you get you a place. Only costs you about $200 a night.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't look to find out exactly how much they cost there, but it's a 4-star. So there you go. What, $200?
Alright, I'll mark off 100. I'll, play nice.
Really?
But yeah, be careful because of the, watching eyes.
Right. That's what I was saying. We get like a hotel room. We do a little bit of walking the streets and sightseeing. That way we can work till nearly dawn and
We're in the area if we need to stay the night.
Yeah, checkout's 11 o'clock in the morning.
no, if I do 2 nights.
Oh.
I'll mark off another $100.
Alright, so you're there. You've parked your motorcycle. I guess you take anything up to your room, check it out before you come out?
Yeah, I'll go up to the room.
Make sure it's safe.
Yeah. Kind of like close up the windows and. Because normally hotels will have the blackout window. Or the damn things you put in front of windows.
What?
Bathroom's not safe enough for me.
Curtains. There we go. I couldn't think of the fucking word.
The things,
The thing that goes in front of windows. Some hotels they have the blackout curtains, stuff like that. So make sure if they do, if they don't, might pick something up along the way that we can cover the windows with.
Sit.
Or pull off the blankets and.
I'm gonna say probably do not disturb so that nobody really messes with it.
Yeah.
They don't know if we're there or not. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So basically prep the windows to block out any sunlight if we get there to it.
So while they're checking in, Judd, did you walk or did you procure you a vehicle?
No. I borrowed someone's car and I'm just going to leave it downtown.
Okay. And you
using
got your
gloves and stuff. So.
I'm assuming you left it where you went and got clothes at, since you obfuscated from there.
Yeah.
All right.
And my goal is to start up here and go down. Oh shoot! How do you do this? I always forget.
What are you trying to do?
Shift or control?
To change direction.
Yeah.
Right click.
Thank you. And then go over here, then down, then over, and then down. So.
Okay.
That's kind of my way, is to kind of go around some of the parks, up here, some of the alleyways up here, and then make it to the park.
Yeah, because we're currently right here. So,
So I'm gonna have both groups. Both groups. I mean, I'm gonna have all you guys go ahead and roll me a wits and awareness to see what might be going on or transpiring in the areas in which you are currently in.
Alright. And now that I realize how heightened senses work, I'll be able to add my one for that. Does me no damn good.
Angel does not
Oh,
have a clue what's going on.
You could try.
Angel almost walked into the door
No.
as you closed it.
No. What he did, what happened? There was a SCAD display of new student artwork in a window that he keeps going back to.
Yeah.
You know, the whole Toreador, there was just one painting.
Yeah, it's a all natural painting.
Mm-hmm.
So
I will use a willpower.
that's 4 successes on my part.
4 successes on your part, only 1 success, and what is that, a failure?
Yeah.
Alright, so you don't notice because you are definitely glued to this freestyle artist rendition of a woman posing provocatively.
She kind of looks like Kate Winslet, you know,
Now,
Titanic,
granted, it's not natural colors,
yeah.
But,
I could
yeah.
see what the
So-
artist was meaning about this.
Now, for the other two who actually notice things going on around them,
Yes.
you hear the sound of Harley Davidsons,
Okay.
and you notice pretty much at each location, periodically, a group of 3 riders on Harleys. Now, mind you, the group you see is different than the group that they're seeing, but it's pretty much the same thing. You recognize the, I guess you could say the cut they're wearing. They are all members of the security team for the Prince.
Okay.
I wanted to say they're all Bruja, but it seems that they're out in force.
And I have a feeling the Anarchs are out too.
You
That's
But
why
I
I was
don't know them
curious.
well.
you might assume the Anarchs are out, but you're pretty certain with this much of the Camarilla security out, they might be trying to stay well hidden.
Away too.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I saw any of the Crimson Pistols, which were the biker gangrels, chop shop people.
Those
Since they were all
we say
biker looking folks.
the
They were
gangrels we
Crimson
said were.
Yeah.
We did say they were Anarchs.
They
You
are-
don't see
they're
any of them.
Anarchs, yeah,
You don't
that's
see
why I was
any of them.
curious.
None of their colors flying.
Yep, since you said bikers, that was the first thought for him, since, oh, hey, normal bikers, sure, whatever. That's
Yep.
his opinion of it.
Let
He doesn't
me,
recognize them as anything different.
Dragon, buddy, please. What? Where's your pig? I'll try to work here. Where's your damn pig?
But, Angel,
Yeah.
this was the thought process I had. Since there's a park right here, this
Okay.
was kind of following this path before going up to this cemetery. Unless you had some other path you wanted to follow.
Oh, yeah. We could look. Have you seen this painting? This guy is amazing. I wonder how much you'll sell that for.
Dan,
Yes.
I'm using my Streetwise Urban Survival because I know places to hide in this area, so I'm kind of looking at places that somebody might find hide in these areas as I go through them.
Alright.
And I'll just do this off wits also.
I need to find.
So I mean, all I'm saying is, as I'm going, I'm not just keeping my eye open. I'm actively searching places I would go if I needed to hide.
Right. I will say with your search, you do actually at one point in time find what could have been a place where somebody had bedded down.
Okay.
The motorcycle gang that you guys see, the symbol on the back of their cut looks like a sun, but it's got purple waves around it. The sun itself is darkened, and you can see written across the top is Dark Synergy is the name of their MC.
It's a dark sun with purple waves.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. What precinct do you think we're in? North, south, east, west, south side, east side,
Savannah?
northwest, central?
That's, I would say, northeast if you want to encounter the entire thing, but just the city, it's mostly northern. North central.
I think they're actually called the Central Precinct District here.
Okay.
I'm looking it up because you're in a historic district, and if you notice, there is a police station. The big police station is right beside the cemetery we're going to.
Yeah, the Savannah Police Department, which has, for some reason, a yellow cab police car as a picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they have an old Chevy there. I like it. I can dig that.
But as we're walking along, I know it's taboo and may not actually exist, but maybe find like a payphone somewhere,
How dare.
I don't think you actually find one.
or maybe a building that they could use their phone.
Alright, I mean, there's plenty of places that have a. Well, hell, your hotel's got a phone.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to do it before you left the hotel, or are you doing it while you're out walking? Because you're busy. I mean, you're really not paying a whole lot of attention other than this artwork, which is right outside anyway.
Yeah. I've probably done this before we left in. Used the lobby phone to reach out to the SPD's information desk to see if I can get some kind of information about these recent bodies.
Okay, so you.
Identifying myself as a reporter, hearing about these recent bodies being found drained of blood, and just trying to get some information, like if maybe I could get like a time of death, who got killed first, and all that.
Alright, you make the phone call. You get a lady on the line. Savannah, please. How can I help you?
Yes, this is Eric Gordon. I'm a online reporter. I'm calling because I've heard about these recent incidents of bodies being discovered of potentially blood drawn. Want to know what kind of police press releases that you may have, that you can tell, any kind of information maybe they'll give me, maybe like times of death, or so I've heard rumors that there was actually the priest was the 5th body found.
Alright, you hear vaguely. It's another one. What do you mean to tell him? Okay. I'm sorry, we don't discuss open investigations with anybody outside the police force, so.
I understand that, but you know, my readers, if they decide to come to Savannah, I want to make sure they get the correct information. I don't want them to start thinking that there's a werewolf infestation or something here in Savannah or some crazy stuff like that. That there's, you know, safety in coming to Savannah.
You hear what sounds like the phone being set down.
Okay.
A few moments later, phone picked back up. Detective Jones here. What can I do for you?
Yes, Detective Jones. My name is Eric. As I was telling the other lady, I'm a reporter.
Yeah, we have no statements at this time to give.
Do you know when you might be able to have?
You'll have to go through the proper channels for that, sir. Just calling up here out of the blue, asking questions like that, we don't give information out that way. If you need to, call the press corps.
Is this not the information desk that I called?
This is an information desk, yes, but we don't actively discuss open cases at an information desk. I mean,
okay, I apologize.
no, that's fine. Just and what paper did you say you were with, and your name?
My name is Eric, and
how do you spell that?
That'd be ERIK.
Last name?
Davenport.
And what paper did you say you were with?
Savannah Travel Blogs.
Savannah Travel Blogs.
Blogs.
And you want to know about an open criminal case for your travel logs?
Well, I go around and we're talking about things to see here in Savannah for my readers, but then I started hearing things about these bodies coming up, and I just want to assure my readers that Savannah isn't a safe city and all that, but these rumors I'm hearing about bodies being drained from werewolves or some shit, I don't know. I don't deal with that stuff.
Yeah,
but
sounds like you might be out of your scope here, sir. If you want to make your readers comfortable, maybe you should look up what the criminal statistics are for Savannah and use those. Don't dwell on one particular case that seems to have popped up in the local news.
But from the rumors I'm hearing, there's been 5 bodies.
5?
Yes.
And where are you getting that information at? What's your number so I can get in touch with you in case we have any other questions?
Yes, it's
And
712.
Try that again.
712 867 5309.
How about you give me a proper number, sir?
That is a proper number.
No, I know that's not a proper number because the girl at Hooters gave me that number the other day, and I realized after the fact that it was part of a song. So, do you have a proper number you can give me?
That
Actually,
is
why
my
don't you stay on the line right quick? I'll be right back. He sets the phone
number.
down.
I'll hang up and walk out.
Is everything all right, sir? Are you done
yeah.
with the phone?
Yes, I am.
Okay, very good. I'll go ahead and hang it up for you. What are y'all doing?
So
Y'all are looking around.
yeah,
looking around.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
And then converging on Colonial Park Cemetery.
Say Colonial Park Cemetery. Like I said, Judd, you do find what looks like a place somebody may have rested down, but it doesn't seem like it was recent. Maybe a day or two old. And what about the other two? What are you guys actually looking for on your trip?
So unless he wants to drag me off trail, I was going to search these 3 parks, or these 6 parks, since we're right here.
All right.
before going up to the cemetery to meet up with Jude.
So give me an investigation/intelligence.
Okay, that's going to be absolutely terrible for me.
And as I'm walking, I'm just looking for anyone new to the homeless community that, you know.
Let's see. You have a pretty fair idea of everybody that's homeless right now, don't you?
I have a 3-point, what is it? Come on.
Streetwise and wits.
Oh, you know, I just shut off my character sheet. No, I actually have it as one of my background.
Okay, that's what I was saying. I thought you had something set up that would pretty much means you know pretty much everybody.
Yeah, I have street community influence of 3.
All right. You do recognize a few people, but you don't see any. You don't see any new faces of the homeless community. Other than, you do recognize at one point in time when you're searching around. You never went to the park, did you? Yeah, you did. You were there, so you recognize the you recognize the gangle from the park the other night.
Gotcha.
Looks like he's doing something similar to what you're doing.
Which is fine. I mean, I'm not going to bother him. You know, since he's Camarillo, I'm not going to bother with this. So.
All right, so
First, though, he has heightened and he has much better senses than I do. So, you know, if I notice him do something while I'm in close proximity, I might follow him, but otherwise, I'm just going to continue my investigation.
okay, so Igor, you don't have a very good intelligence investigation, do you?
It's the best I can do. Literally. One. I did the best I could.
Yeah, I'm just.
Let's go ahead and give me a wits and awareness, Igor, Dominique, whatever.
Okay. That's going to be. I'll go ahead and roll 2 more of those as a willpower. So that's what, 2? 6 is a success, I think?
Yeah.
6 is 6.
So 2 successes.
All right. You don't notice anything because your investigation wasn't all that good. But what you do catch is that that group of bikers. You can actually hear the motorcycles leaving, getting quieter, going in the distance. More of a southerly direction.
Okay. So the motorcyclists have some reason to go southish. Yeah.
What about your investigation there,
Yeah.
Andrew?
I
Judd, yeah, you did have one too, and you got 2, didn't you?
yes.
Would
other than-
heightened senses help on this? Investigation?
Sure. You just tell me how it would help.
Well,
I mean, yeah, it'll help. Just you gotta describe to me exactly how it would work.
just hearing, smelling anything off. As I assume by now, vampires give a particular smell. I would assume.
You trying to say vampires stink? What are you talking about?
They don't smell of live flesh.
Okay.
Well,
They're also not rotting.
yeah. But you know how they're not sweating, so they're not really.
Okay, so you're trying to pick up on a unique aroma.
Unique aroma, unusual sounds, with the pitch darkness, I can see a little bit better. So
Okay.
that's why I was just asking.
Yeah, I will allow it. Give me a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's successful. You definitely are able to pick up the smell of what you assume is a vampire, I guess, mingled with the smell of burning rubber and fuel. You're certain you could pick up the undead scent, well, not counting the gentleman walking beside you, of somebody else walking the streets nearby.
Okay. I'll kind of gander and see if I notice anyone else on the streets.
Yes, this gentleman looks real familiar. You've seen him somewhere before. He's dressed to the nines. Got, three-piece suit on. Walks with a cane. His suit is dark in color. But the last time you thought you may have seen him, he was coming through the back door of a club you were in. Before all hell hit.
Okay.
I don't know if Judd ever told you the identity of that individual.
Don't think so. I'll nudge Igor. Hey, that might be our guy. But he looks awfully damn fancy.
Look over at said guy.
You recognize him too. You've seen him before.
This isn't Mr. Not Elon, but I have his actual name somewhere else.
No, it doesn't. It does not look like.
Talon Tudor.
Is not the fellow that came up and flirted with you guys the first night there. If I remember correctly, that is what happened.
What are we calling my guy?
I'll just send a message along to Jude saying, got someone. I recall them being at the party.
Yeah, I'm looking for my notes. The first night, I think I was taking notes on something else, and I didn't transfer them over. So,
Do you just sending the message or?
Yeah, I just sent him that message. Taking a picture right now would be, really making it obvious.
Okay.
yeah, I look at my notes.
Do you give a description of the guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have a name in my notes either, just in case. It's just the normal stuff.
Oh, we're supposed to take notes? Yeah.
I had switched notes at one point, so because how I was doing it wasn't working.
Yeah, this guy's too far away. How far away is this guy?
Across the street and behind a little bit. So probably 30 to 40 feet away.
And I'm going to type back, avoid him.
Alright. Yeah, we should probably just keep on going. Not try and draw too much attention to ourselves.
Okay.
You'll just get a street number. Whatever street number we're currently on.
Let's see.
Everything alright? Okay.
He had his medicine just now.
Okay.
Thought I heard that dog again.
Did I ever give you that name by any chance?
Yes.
Oh.
Hold on.
Can't remember what it
I
was.
know I have. David, I think it's in that note that I'm still looking for. So no, I don't have it.
Okay, let me see if I can look at it myself. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Looks like this might be it. Oh, wait a minute. Disregard that. That's wrong notes.
Oh,
That's right with the Frostmaiden notes. Oops.
Markham Southwell. Yeah. Since when did the, sheriff of Brinchanda show up?
I was looking for sheriff, and that's the first one that came up, so my bad. Trying to recheck my notes here. And I went too far back. I don't think I gave you a name.
okay. I have not been able to figure out where I put those notes yet.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere in my notes that I gave you a name for the sheriff, so I will send that to you now.
Okay.
And it isn't going to be Markham Southwell.
I think that'd just be funny.
Yeah, I went and was like, wait a minute, that can't be right, because right underneath it's like Vanessa or something else. So that can't be right. So I'll just put it out there. There you go.
Yeah, so the enforcer of the Camarilla is Octavio Emmy.
Yep, he works for...
He is not the sheriff, though, I don't
Nope.
believe.
No, he works for the... the prince. Straight up prince.
Camarilla.
He's not the actual sheriff who handles other issues. He handles personal issues that the prince wants him to do. So there you go. Now you have a name.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I thought I'd given you the sheriff's name prior to that, but I know I've given you clan leaders' names, but not the sheriff's name.
Also, just noticed here with my heightened senses as I have it active, apparently I have a high sense of smell of fear from cowering prey. So, like if someone's being attacked by a vampire or being attacked at all,
You
it
can
may
smell it.
show. Yeah.
Okay. We'll take that into effect.
Mhm.
So you guys continue to search in the areas in which you're currently searching in. With the perceptions in which wits and all that stuff that you've done, or wits and awareness that you've done thus far, you do not notice any of the Dark Synergy MC riding around in the neighborhood you're currently in. And you notice that fancy suit guy gets into the back seat of a we'll say Chrysler and drives off.
For some reason, they went down south somewhere.
My assumption is another attack.
I'm gonna let you know that, yeah, the bikers went down south somewhere.
Let's raise help me keep up with it for?
Is there anywhere? I mean, does anyone? None of us have police radios, so I'm just going to tell you, I'm still going over to the cemetery. If you want to investigate what's going on down south, yeah. Basically, he still doesn't speak with emoji, but just go down south. I'm going to the park.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured we'd meet you there because somebody needs Capri Sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before he gets any hungrier than he already is, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go on and make it down to the park.
Alright. And which park we said we're going to?
The cemetery by the police station.
Yeah.
Okay.
Colonial Park.
Alright. So, that's not the one you were investigating. You found the, you were investigating a minute ago, is it? Didn't you roll an investigation check for me?
Yes.
I assumed that's where you were searching, was that cemetery.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then that's fine. Then yes, I'm at the cemetery and okay.
Like I said, you find signs that somebody
Someone-
had slept in there at least a few nights ago.
Okay.
Or days
okay,
ago,
now
or
I
whatever.
understand. Then yes, let's go on and start heading south.
Okay.
So yeah,
The state of what you find, as far as what you found that somebody slept in, was pretty much they shoved the lead across, off. They climbed inside on top of the body and everything. Didn't pay much attention to what they were doing. Just laid on top of the dead body. Pulled the lid back over. When they left, pushed the lid off, left it off, and the body was pretty much, broken and in shambles.
Okay.
Since we're
hasn't been
near
back in a while, so
Doesn't look like anybody's been back at least a day or two.
so do we catch up with you at the cemetery?
yes.
Alright. I'd say since the police station's right here, let's kind of walk by any squad cars that may be there. Might be able to hear something through the car over the radio.
Oh yeah. And here's your Capri Sun.
Okay.
And I cost you a lot.
Alright.
Okay, so you can get rid of one hunger.
Why can't I get rid of my hunger?
Because you're not drinking it right?
you're supposed to use the straw.
Okay. There we go. Alright.
His hunger gets worse when he tries to drink it.
But yeah, we'll head out up and around the north end side of the thing.
And you're trying to see if any of the police cars that are there might have their radios going or something.
Yeah, or a cop coming out that may have the radio on.
Actually, if there's a cop coming out, I'm going in.
The police station or car?
The police station.
Let's see. Roll me a percentage, Marcus.
I'm gonna be not near the
69.
police station.
Okay, so nobody comes out of the precinct at the time you're walking by. Do it again.
99.
But you do hear a vehicle that is parked, running, doors are locked, but it's running and you can hear the radio.
Okay, what's it saying?
You can hear dispatch that possible body found. Give me a moment and I'll give you the address. Alright.
All of them went south somewhere, along with whoever that was who told us to avoid.
Possible body found at 1323 Bull Street.
23 Bull Street?
Well, there's Bull Street. Goes right through Forsyth.
Well, what I suggest is we just start heading down that way and keeping our eyes open.
Yep.
Alright, doesn't take you long to get there, and you'll notice as you get there, there is a line of 13 bikers sitting on the opposite side of the street from the address. There are two police cars out front of a store called Ordinary Magic. A few moments later, the ambulance arrives. Before the ambulance arrives, and while you see the, what was I say? Was it Chrysler?
Yep.
Is parked behind the motorcycles, as if the bikes were blocking the car from view from the store. And that's the scene you see when you arrive. Officers are there. There's no ambulance yet.
Where about on Bull Street are we?
About 4 blocks south of the Forsyth Park on the
left side on the corner. What's that road? Anderson Street. It's just right there.
That's not really where I wanted you to go. I looked at the wrong place, didn't I?
There's Spin It Studios, weekly art classes,
Bull Street Baptist Church.
St. Paul's Greek Orthodox Church,
Church.
and then the
So-
Baptist Church down to the side.
Ordinary Magic, yeah. Bull and Anderson, across the street from the church.
Give me a second, and I will give you a map.
Yeah, I'm looking for Ordinary Magic, wherever you mentioned.
It's right across the street from Greek Orthodox Church.
Yeah, I see it now.
That-
Pinging, it's right there on my Google map, but that's not gonna help you. Yeah, across the street of Anderson. Right there at the corner of Anderson and Bull.
It should be on your
There's
maps.
a weird tower thing behind it.
Okay, so yeah, it's not showing me that where I'm currently at, but that's I'm at the right place, just don't have the right name.
I'm saying it should be on your Roll20 map.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the roll thing. I am.
Let's see.
It's not letting me pull out my new token. Oh well. Just so that we know, I am going to try to go around. If this is where the cars are, if the cars are in this area, is that about right? They're around that corner.
Hold on. The cars are here and here.
Okay, that's what I thought. So what Jude is going to do is go around back and see what he sees back here. And I will have whispered that I'm going back this way.
Best if we just stay out of their way then and at a distance.
Okay. Granted, the numbers aren't right, but that's about where the biker gang and stuff's kind of sitting at.
Okay.
Okay, so you go around back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a intelligence investigation. Hmm?
Intelligence investigation.
Yeah, you're searching for something specific, not picking up the side of something.
I'm going to go on and spend a willpower to reroll 2 of those.
All right.
Okay, so I got 2 successes then.
2 successes. You do notice that the door was kicked open back here from the inside.
Okay. Do I see anything around that might be like a trail? If he's dripping something, or if he's hit a trash can or something?
Yes. You do notice that the trash can was knocked over. There is probably some gravel or whatever in this lot here next to it
Mm-hmm.
that you can see what looks like somebody ran through there.
Okay, which direction were they running?
That way.
Okay. I'm going to just do a quick test down West Anderson.
I'll pat you on the back and say, time to go down West Anderson somewhere.
Oh, good.
And
So-
I'm coming down. I'm also just keeping an eye open where somebody might try to hide.
Okay. West Anderson, to your left is an empty parking lot. I say empty. There's not many people in it, but there are a few vehicles there for St. Paul's Greek Orthodox Church.
Okay.
Where do you want to check? You just trying to find some place we can hide?
Yeah,
think
I mean, here, I'll do my,
you think somebody could hide in that church, but probably not so close to the scene. So you're thinking they might want to try to get some distance between the scene and themselves before they actually hide.
right. And so I'm going to roll my Streetwise Urban Survival.
All right.
So 4 successes to figure out where would be a good place to try to hide.
All right. You've traveled this city by foot for quite a while.
Yeah.
This time of night, you know that down at the end of West Anderson are some markets, some stores. One of them is a furniture store. There's also a couple bus stops down that direction. The bus route is down there. It's far enough away from this location that if they got on the bus or hid in that area, it might not draw suspicion. That's the mentality you're getting.
Okay, then I'm going down that way.
All right.
You're talking about where home furnishing store is and
Correct.
shoes market, that area?
That area.
Near Martin Luther King.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm going down that way, and I'm just going to quickly text MLK. MLK drop. Or just MLK. Yeah, I'm just going to put MLK. That's the path.
Yeah. West Anderson all the way down to MLK. So, trying to avoid them, we could probably head down West Henry, which is just the street up. Since we were coming down, it's the street to the north of West Anderson. So that we're not, right next to all of the...
Run past the cops, go, all right, we're going that way, bye.
Yep.
Yeah, understood.
Bye, later. Did we grab your bike or did we walk?
You walked.
We walked.
Okay.
I'm going to stop you as we head down West Anderson Street.
You're heading down West Henry Street.
Yes. He sent me a message, so I assumed he saw some trail on West Anderson, but I didn't want to go right next to all the people that were at West Anderson, because we're up here somewhere. So I didn't want to come here and then go past all the cops and all the bikers. I figured West Henry's right up here.
Okay. Never mind then.
So yeah, we could run down West Henry and eventually make our way down. Or just cut off the pass of West Anderson eventually.
Well,
or do you think you could sniff them out?
Well, that could possibly be.
You smell a lot of undead in the area.
Yeah.
There's at least 14.
That's why I'm saying maybe further down the line of West Anderson.
And that's not counting Dom.
Mm-hmm. Or wherever Jude is.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking at 114 West Anderson, which is about 2 blocks down. I will show you why.
So are you looking at
Are you looking at where
Bethel Monastery?
Yeah, missionary.
Yeah, missionary.
It's in Discord, or about to be.
You talking about First Mount Bethel Missionary?
Yeah.
No, I heard we're heading down West Anderson Street, so I started going down the street and noticed this house.
And you put it in Discord, you said?
It's loading.
Or did you send it to me personally?
No, it's in Savannah Kindred. It's just taking sweet time.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a decent place to hide. Yeah, home reno places. Yeah, home reno places are always good.
No.
And that is roughly 3 blocks down, 4 blocks down from.
Yeah. So, what address did you have for it?
114 West Anderson Street.
114.
Okay, so yeah, there's 116, 122, 114. Alright. So yeah, it's the house with the empty lot right next to it. Next to the first Bethel missionary.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Okay, I mean, we're going to be passing that way, so...
It
Yeah.
could be checked out on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because besides that, yeah, so far that's like the only abandoned looking house. The other ones aren't looking bad.
And of course, you look on the other side, the fence end area. On the other side of that is West Henderson Lane that ends into some old, low costing housing that looked pretty rough. I couldn't tell if there were, but yeah.
Yes, we need to be also very careful with you here because we are very close to the Savannah College of Arts and Design. We don't want you to get distracted.
We're gonna get him a pair of blinders.
Oh, maybe that's where the artist from who did that painting outside the
And he's done.
hotel.
Yeah, and you know, he also just might find some young art students. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll check out, I mean, do quick checks of houses as we go down.
Yep. Mainly if the ones that look abandoned like that one, yeah.
And see if I can smell fear. Like maybe he broke into someone's house, or he himself may be afraid of what he is or what he's become.
You do smell fear.
Ooh. Where?
From the house that you were looking at.
Oh, nice.
You
There's some,
give me a wits and awareness.
It's
Just
in
him
there.
or all of us?
Well, whoever's in front of the house.
I'm with him.
So,
Yeah.
and I think Judd's further up the road, right?
I'm probably up the road, yes.
All right. You do catch a scent of fear. You'll notice the door looks like it's been kicked in or shouldered in to get into it.
Okay. Alright.
Inside, you smell not only fear but urine,
Okay.
maybe a little feces,
Okay.
and there is a homeless fella curled up in a corner, shaking.
You talk to him, I'll look at the rest of this place.
Okay.
And Judd, scared homeless guy at Exodus.
Okay, I will backtrack then.
Excuse me, sir?
Ah!
Are you okay?
The devil's here. The devil's here.
Where? Where?
He's here. He's gonna kill us all. Zeke was right.
Oh my god. Even this far, his word has spread.
Yes.
What did you
Lord
see?
and Savior Zeke.
What's this devil look like?
He walks like a man. His eyes glowed. His teeth were sharp. Blood dripping down his face. I was sure he's gonna kill me, but then he ran out the door.
I will help protect you. Which way did he run? I'm here to hunt down that
I
devil.
didn't follow him. He went out the door.
Igor, he apparently ran.
Yeah, I was gonna look the house while you were talking to this guy.
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
No. I've got one dice.
I know. You look through the house. You don't find any sign of anybody else in here. It's pretty empty. You do find a few mattresses upstairs and maybe some old needles laying around. But that's the extent of anything you find.
Gotcha. Go down. Nothing here. Whisper in your ear. You are hungry, right? And then,
No. He's definitely not my type. Go ahead, step outside and look. If you've seen footprints, he probably just took off running.
yeah, he said he had blood on him or dripping blood, or?
Dripping blood, eyes glowing, male. Let you know we got a guy here. Maybe he can take him to his people and he can help.
Go ahead. Go.
Yeah, Judge, you got a message saying he obvious.
Then I will start looking around for any obvious trails, like blood droplets.
Alright, sorry, a little distracted on my end.
If he was a messy eater,
And where did we say that address was located at, Marcus?
114 West Anderson Street.
114?
Yeah, 114. It's right by.
I see it, I got it.
Yeah, Bernard.
and I was probably already up to at least Jefferson and Wes Anderson, so at least a block away, probably already Montgomery. So I'm going to start coming back and looking for any blood trails.
Yeah, the 318, the house all by itself on that 1408 block, it's pretty empty as well.
Okay.
That's brick sidewalk, so you probably can see any prints unless it went into the grass or around the back there.
Alright, so where did you say you were at the time?
Let's say I was at next to Egg Roll King, Montgomery Street in West Anderson, and I'm now coming back.
Yeah, okay, so there should be a construction site on your right hand side.
Yep.
And to the left, it looks like it's kind of odd. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing again. Yep. How to describe this building? It looks like it's got a little front office type building, and maybe it was a business at some point in time. You'll notice trash cans that are dumped over, as if somebody had ran into them.
Okay.
And very obscure, but being what you are, you do notice a blood drop on the sidewalk with a tail. I suppose best way to point out if anybody was doing any kind of blood analysis or droplet analysis, or whatever the blood patterns or whatever you want to call it, it would indicate that whatever it fell off of was moving towards the abandoned building, this rundown building across from the construction site.
Okay.
The one that has a cage over the air conditioner.
Does it have a cage over the air conditioner? Probably does. Yeah, it
just,
definitely does. Yeah, it's got a cage over it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the right one then.
Oh yeah, it looks like there's a big drive in between whatever. From the angle of the street, it looks like a couple mobile homes like stuck together in an L shape with a building on the side.
Yep.
That's the best way to describe
Gotcha.
it.
Okay, so I'm texting them. Yeah, I'm texting them the address.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Doesn't take you guys long to get to the address because it is literally just a block or so down the street.
Okay, I'm going to tell the homeless guy to go upstairs to the bedroom and lock it, and I will be back with someone who can help him find shelter.
He looks at you a little incredulous, seeing how there's not a single lock or doorknob on any of these doors.
I'll rip off a piece of the board that's covering like the window.
And lock him in? I got you.
Well,
so
no,
now he's your prisoner. Gotcha.
No, have him put that on his side, kind of at an angle, so that way.
But that's not going to stop the devil The devil doesn't care about locks or doors. He'll crash it through.
I think it just got a text. I think I know where the devil is. I'm going to go take care of him. We will be back.
No one goes to face the devil. Unless you're suicidal. It was nice
My
knowing
mission
you.
From God to fight the devil.
And they call me crazy.
Run out. Alright.
Yes, you left the homeless guy thinking he's more sane than you are. Understood.
Yep.
Like I said, it doesn't take you very long. Y'all are standing on the sidewalk looking at this building.
Well,
And I will go ahead and do this to give our viewers
silent. So
an idea of what we're looking at. And I will apologize if anybody watching the stream knows this place.
It looks like it's used to say like some sort of dental lab on that front door, like Nade's Dental Lab or something.
Okay, so let's see if we can bring this.
Well, there's a beanbag there. Maybe I can use that to
here.
replace my chair.
I was just gonna say, there's a pink beanbag chair.
Oh, hey, there's a payphone.
I just saw that as well.
There we go. You guys should be able to see that on your end. Or are you even here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
I
here.
got you there. Okay.
yeah, we're here.
All right. So go ahead and put your go ahead and move your characters out to right here.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
Here, let me send you my new token because it's not letting me throw it on there.
Okay.
It's just being mean. I'm just gonna put it in our Discord.
All right. Let me bring up the Discord. Oh, this is your new look?
Yep.
Let's see if that'll work. Give me a second. Let's see if I can bring it out on the set.
Yeah, I'm not the only one with wardrobe changes and all that.
Well, he did a wardrobe, not a name.
Not an entirely new identity.
Okay, Igor.
Hey, I was given that one.
We'll save it right there. Okay.
Yeah, wait.
Is that what that says?
Yeah.
I was trying to read it and it was just hard enough for me to see. Wait, yeah, I can see the W now.
So let's bring this.
It's been there since '07. So, I wonder what we'll find inside Wade's Dental Lab.
Exactly.
Alright. Judd. Edit. Remove. Upload token.
Oh, I accidentally went around to the back.
Alright. Save. Okay, you should be able to pull it out now.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
I'm just going to get rid of that one.
Jude cracking his knuckles, getting ready for a fight.
Alright, so there you guys go.
Okay. I'll put my sniffer in the air, see if I can smell any kind of lingering blood or building he's in?
Any doors kicked in? I know those windows have bars over them.
Nope, no doors kicked in.
I'm
you can
gonna
tell.
go check that dumpster.
Alright.
Alright,
So,
so
I'm gonna meander over to yonder dumpster.
And I'm going to look at the doors and windows as I'm coming around, and as a reminder, I have Silence of Death and Unseen Presence up. So,
it's okay. As soon as he flips open that dumpster.
It would have taken me a little bit to walk back there, but so wherever you guys would have been while I was walking.
Yeah.
well, as I said, I'm kind of moving and
Alright, so I'll say you each get to do one thing before he opens that dumpster.
I'm gonna Scooby Doo this shit and sniff my nose to kind of follow the scent of that blood and fear.
Yep, you're pretty much following Dom right at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, as you flip the dumpster, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm going to go walk him, and you guys can go ahead and get your drinks, snacks, whatever needs to be done. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, hopefully. Sometimes it goes longer due to other outside interference, but 10 minutes. Alright, we're back from our little break. We left off with everybody trying to figure out how to best to investigate said area. In the process, Angel is pretty much following Dom. Figure out what name to call you.
Either.
Yeah. Angel's following Dom because he smells blood. Dom's walking towards the dumpster because he doesn't notice any broken windows or doors, so he figures, man, maybe we'll check this first. Judd is... What was Judd doing? Judd was doing...
I'm just kind of wandering around the perimeter, just kind of looking at things, so...
Alright. So, by time Dom reaches the dumpster and goes to throw the lid back, there... this scraggly looking fellow pops up out of it. He's wearing rags. His face is all... well, he's not wearing... He's wearing like a ragged hoodie. His face is covered in blood. Looks like he's... I guess... You could understand how a homeless guy in the dark would, assume he was the devil himself.
I look like a greaser from the 50s still.
What would you guys like to do?
How's it going, bud? Need some help?
He doesn't come out conversational. You can smell that fear as well, by the way.
Okay.
I'm cautious. I'm not just, arms down, waiting to see what happens. I'm cautious because I was like, open it up. But he opened himself up and it's like, oh, okay. I'm not attacking him by any means.
All right.
But I'm not going to, just be defenseless.
So, what's everybody doing first before I have him act?
I'm going to need him to do composure intelligence. I'm going to use awe and let him know, hey, we're not here to cause you harm. We're here to help you. We understand what you're going through. And if it was anybody but us...
And what am I rolling?
You're doing composure and intelligence.
Composure. Okay.
Basically, you're trying to charm him, correct?
Yeah, I got manipulation and I gotta roll presence. So that's 3.
Yeah, if he tries to attack me at this first turn, I would do all-out defense, which I think just gives me an extra die on my defense. So I don't tend to attack him right off the bat.
Alright, I gotta bring it back out because apparently I did something.
Okay. I'm gonna use the willpower on that. So, was it 5 and above is a success?
I think 6 and up.
So 4 successes then?
Alright. I gotta bring out the other sheet because this sheet does not allow me to roll.
Oh, there it is.
Alright. You said this was composure?
Composure and intelligence.
Composure and intelligence. Alright, so it's going to be straight this.
So, yeah, my all-out defense on this first set, if you were to attack me, would just give me an extra dice, I believe.
And your difficulty is a 4, I guess, right now, isn't it?
Yeah, because I can't remember if it's 5 or 6 and above, that's a success.
Why did that not roll?
I believe it's just a 6. Because, yeah. So that's only 4.
Yeah, because you rolled a 5, the second die you had is a 5, and it's a 50. So.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Okay.
I will use a willpower to reroll 2.
Yeah, because you killed a guy.
Well, that's fucked up. Interesting. Yeah, it delayed on the second roll. So, stalemate. What exactly did you say to him?
He got 4 successes or 3 successes?
He got 4. 6 and a 7 down here at the bottom. And his first roll was only 2 successes. The
Okay.
second intelligence check was a
Oh,
delay.
gotcha.
Was a delay.
Gotcha. All right.
Basically tell him that we're not here to hurt him. We're here to help him. We understand what he's going through. And if it was anybody other than us, he wouldn't make it out of here alive. There are people who are more powerful than us that are hunting him down. And we'd like to help them.
Okay. He
It's
does
just
not
fine.
believe you.
Okay,
He obviously shows body language that he doesn't believe you. Judd, what are you doing?
Judd is coming up behind him, and I'm stealthing.
Alright, give me a... Oh, shit.
Does this guy appear to be of any obvious clan? I mean, he's homeless, so of course he looks kind of gangrelish, but...
Well, I mean... He doesn't have the animalistic appearances to himself. I don't know if you would be able to tell based
Yeah,
on
for me,
appearance
it'd
at this
be
point in time.
very hard for me. I was
Alright,
just curious
so
about
I need to roll...
And, well, actually, I just to make sure he doesn't see me, I'm going to spend my willpower just to see if I can get that a little bit better. So, that's actually going to be 7 successes on my stealth.
Could I do something actually besides just all-out defense? I would like to do a rouse trick to activate my potence. Is the only thing I would want to do besides all-out defense.
So you have... What is it? 8 successes?
No, 7 successes.
I saw...
Oh, no, you're right. 8 successes.
Okay.
And I'm coming up and I'm getting ready to grapple. So.
Alright. I'm not going to spend a willpower for this.
Okay.
Because this is you trying to stealth. So he's not going to be spending it for any kind of counteract. Alright, so, yeah. He's aware, but not aware of you.
Right. And so I will have surprise on him when I go to the grapple.
Alright. And, Dom, you had something you wanted to do?
Yes, all I was going to do is all-out defense because I wasn't going to attack him or try and seem threatening to him. But I did do a rouse check to activate my potence.
Okay.
That's all I did.
Let's see.
Just in case things went sideways, that's why I activated that.
Alright, so... Let's do this. Okay. So, he... Don't pay attention to what his hunger actually says right now. But he looks like he, you see his muscles twitch a little as he's about to move. You can see that he, you can see the hunger in his eyes intensifies a little. So he's going to attempt to run from you.
Alright.
And that's why I was going to grapple.
Go for it.
Okay, so that is a raw strength, but my difficulty is a 1 because I'm attacking from stealth.
Ooh, nice. And he doesn't know you're there, so it's kind of a
He
surprise.
does not know. Yep. And he gets to roll his normal defense.
Which is what, Dex Brawl? No, Dex Athletics.
Dex Athletics.
Alright, so it's gonna be... Huh, it's just gonna be that. Okay.
And he's trying to get 3 successes.
Okay, he's gonna beat a 3.
Yeah.
And he does not. Matter of fact, he has a failure.
Okay,
Issue
then
failure.
I have him. Now his next round he can try strength brawl to break free.
Right. Alright, so you have a hold of him. What would you like to do with him?
And I'm looking at Dom, stake him.
Alright, you tell me to stake him. I would attempt to. Would there be a bonus since he is grappled and held?
Yeah, I mean, What do you use for that? You're gonna use a
So
brawl.
the stake is going to be my strength brawl, -2 for the called shot to stake him.
Okay.
But I was
So
curious
just
if I
minus
had
1, because he is being held still, so it makes it a little easier.
strength brawl, +3 -1.
Oh, and by the way, you hear Harley Davidson's.
Okay. Strength brawl. I'm just double checking. Strength brawl. That. Plus that. Difficulty of. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that.
Oh!
I'm going to actually willpower to try and just get that one.
You
extra
don't need
there.
to. You don't need to waste your willpower.
13.
Okay.
I want this guy to be staked.
Oh, he
This
is.
his thing.
He is staked because I could not in the wildest anywhere roll high enough to even compare to that.
Well, the thing is it's it has to exceed his save by 5 or more
Oh, okay.
to
Well, hold
actually
on.
stake him. Yeah, that's why I want. That's how the staking works. I have to actually go over his defense by 5 or more.
Yeah.
I believe.
And
Okay, well, let's just put it to you this way. He does not have an athletics. He only has 3 decks. So the most he can get is 3.
Okay. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
staking is a called shot, which is -2, and inflicts 5 or plus more damage. So I think that would have to include his defense into that. But the 13 plus is, you said, 10 or
Oh,
more.
yeah, you're right. I gotta determine the actual damage stuff. My bad.
But he is, from what you said, staked. But there is a chance he might not be with full criticals.
So that's what? That's 11 points difference?
12 points difference, so he is very much staked because
Yeah.
I used a willpower to
He
boost
is
that
very,
single.
very much staked.
yeah, and I'm going. Yeah. I got real close.
Yeah, it's probably touching your skin.
It's, yeah, a
Yeah,
little
you might
point.
be-
You feel a little point right there.
Yeah. When,
Yeah,
wow, that was much closer than I thought.
Yeah, you saw me pull out something from behind my back and just shove it straight through his chest, and
And through being the key word.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're probably like, oh,
Yeah. Good going.
I think the Camarilla are on their way.
Yeah, they are.
You
Should we
jump on
just
and flag him.
hand it
Actually-
over? I mean, this guy's
Yeah.
gonna die, plain and
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
Now,
try and take
thing
it
is-
back, but
Do you want to see him, or do you want the Camarilla to see you?
I really, no, not necessarily.
Then I would say jump the wall over there.
Closer.
Yeah, so if that's
3
the
houses
case,
down.
I'm gonna up and over the wall and make my way out of here.
I'm gonna go right over through here where the
Oh.
fence is and just walk around the back.
Oh, if there's an easier way, then yes, that would be the
Yes.
case.
I mean, the truth is, I didn't know. I just saw the wall.
Yeah, I was just
focused
looking.
in on it.
Okay, so
Okay.
just as soon as that gate swings shut,
I am gonna wave down the biker.
yeah, 6 motorcycles
And
come
I'm
riding
gonna
up,
be
and
down.
one of them sees you, so they all kind of turn in and they park. Oh, look, it's Elijah's pet.
And then I hold the guy's leg and basically drag him over to.
So you found the little.
Yeah,
Sure.
something y'all hadn't been able to do. So I'm a good pet.
Sure, we'll put a good word in with Elijah for you.
Sure. I know you.
What are
will.
you doing out here anyway? You're not part of the security.
No, but I was looking for this asshole because he killed a priest. I was just gonna bring Elijah his head, but y'all were around.
So you just took it upon yourself to do so?
He pissed me off. He's been killing homeless people.
So what?
He killed a priest.
So?
I care. I care.
Why does Elijah keep you around? Fine. One of them grabs a hold of him and drags him to the side and waits. As a Chrysler, I said it was a Chrysler, pulls up, you see the sheriff sitting in the back seat. His driver gets out, opens up the door for him. He steps out, got the cane in hand. Walks towards you as the gang of bikers takes the body and throws it in the trunk of the car.
Okay.
Judd, wasn't it?
Jude today, but yeah.
Yeah, you're Elijah's offspring, I suppose.
Yeah. That would be it.
Why are you out here hunting?
He pissed me off. He has been killing homeless people. He killed a priest. I've been looking for him.
That's right, Elijah did say you were still stuck on your humanity.
Yeah.
Well, next time, why don't
Hey,
you...
they also have a lot of good information.
Why don't you leave it to those who are tasked with such things?
As I said, he pissed me off. Normally I would have let y'all just do it, but, he pissed me off. I mean, beyond breaking the masquerade, which was the first thing, where he was feeding. Just, you don't like people feeding in areas that you frequent, so kind of the same thing.
Very well. Do
And I
you...
told Elijah last night if I found him, I'd just bring him his head, but y'all were here.
Well, I'll discuss that with Elijah later. Do you need a ride somewhere?
No.
You two, give me a stealth, what do we got? Yeah, give me a stealth, dexterity, whatever.
So yeah, they
Because
were on the way, so
6 of them came up this road.
Still
There are 6 others.
Do I feel that I need a little extra?
Well, give me just a moment. Let's see, what is our... What did you have? Yeah, you'll feel it. You need a little...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
I can. Plain and simple, I can't beat that.
Yeah.
So yeah, 6 more motorcycles come riding down the other lane. They pull up and stop right next to you. Who are you?
To me,
Yes, I'm talking to the 2 of you standing there.
I'm Eric.
And you?
There's a disturbance back there that needs taken care of. It's more important than who we are.
Not to us. I've seen you in Savannah before.
I've been around a while. I just try to stay out of trouble. And stay out of the sight of,
No, you're not Camarilla, that's for certain. You anarchs?
No.
You have no affiliation with the anarchs.
No.
Oh.
If I could, I'd wipe them out.
So you're not Camarilla, but you definitely don't like the anarchs.
Well,
they're a thorn in the side, that's all, that's for sure.
yeah.
Have you made yourself known to the prince yet?
Haven't had that pleasure yet. I don't really have his phone number to, call, set up a meeting.
You're funny. He reaches in his pouch, his pack, saddlebags, and pulls out what looks like a disposable camera. Clicks 2 pictures, and puts it back in his bag.
Wait. Can you get my good side?
I think I already got your good side. Suggest you make an appointment to see the prince. If you're in his city. Just saying.
You got a number I can call? I mean, I know y'all are big on technology, so...
Sure. Why don't you call this number? 712-867-5309.
That's my number.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was that Hooters girl the other night. I gotta try calling her back. No, I'm sorry. His number is 712-867-5539. Close, but you know. But that's not actually his number. But that'll get you to his personal assistant, and she will set up the appointment for you to come see the prince. I will just suggest what we got going on here. Oh, okay, gotcha. Where was I during my little rant? Oh yeah. I suggest you go see the prince. Make yourself known. You are in his city after all, and unless you have affiliation with somebody else, it would be in your best interest to go see the prince and at least introduce yourselves. I mean, you are in his city after all.
Yes.
Now, I mean, of course, you could always hop on the back of one of these bikes, and we could take you to the prince right now.
Oh, I never ride bitch. I'm sorry.
I prefer not to, but I'll, yeah.
Eric, what you said your name was?
For now, yes.
For now. Yeah, what about your friend, the silent one?
Bob.
Bob. Sure.
Silent Bob, yeah.
Silent Bob and Eric with the good side. And as he's conversing with you, you see two motorcycles pull around the block.
Okay.
It probably, I point him to the other side of the building.
And Judd, you notice two motorcycles come around the corner, pull up, and whisper something to what obviously looks like a fellow with a president on his cut.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, boss. Found two other cold ones on the other side. Two other cold ones? Did you have friends with you this evening, Elijah's pet?
Well, I've seen some others around.
Have they made themselves known to the prince yet? They said no, but they got the number and they're supposed to make an appointment. We got their pictures if we need to figure out who they are and where they're from. And they've definitely have no affiliation with the Anarchs. That's what they say, boss, but we can always check them against the files we have on the Anarchs.
Would I hear this?
No, you're on the other side of the house.
I'm just going to whisper this. Stage whisper. I heard that Jessica was in town. Could these be his agents? Or her agents? Their agent?
Well, my folks here tell me they did not specify one way or the other.
Wouldn't that sound like something one of the old people might do?
Give me a subterfuge.
Okay.
And whatever other skill, manipulation or charisma, however you want to do it.
I think manipulation would probably be good here.
That would make more sense.
And then I need to figure out what to use against that. Composure and what? Insight?
Insight?
Yeah.
So
That's
let's
one.
find out what kind of composure and insight our man has, shall we? Okay.
2. I mean, I can spend willpower to try to get one more.
Hold on.
So, well, I'm still going to do it just to see if I can get one. And I did, so I got 3.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Good
So,
shit.
Alright, so composure and insight. Looks like his... Alright.
yeah, I'm trying not to do this to the sheriff, but to one of the gang.
Oh, well... Okay, so the lead, the president, whatever, fella.
Uh-huh.
How much does he have? He's got some more power on him. Let me try. Let's see. We got 3 points.
Yeah.
He believes you.
Okay.
But the sheriff does not look convinced.
Well, I mean, I am playing, Elijah Pett.
Yeah.
I'm not the brightest. I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just letting you know that initially it seemed like the sheriff might have been buying it.
Yeah.
That was the first roll. But then he's like, no, that can't be right. But yeah, the head biker's like, that might be right. Huh. Go back and let them know they might want to be careful. They might be really... So, you hear them whisper... You see them whisper to each other, and the bike circle back around the block. You two see the same two that left come back, pull up to the guy that's been talking to you.
Finger pistols.
And whispers. And he kind of cocks his head sideways and looks at you and goes...
Yes.
Who are you working for?
Well, let's just say I work for a boss that's out of town.
I just kind of put the zipper over my mouth, like I can't say, I'm not supposed to say. That's what he gets from me, and that's what the insight says from that little zipper over the mouth.
But if you let me come still see the prince, I just need to let my boss know and go from there.
We've got your we got your picture.
Actually, would you mind me getting those pictures back? I'm gonna do all
You can
Oh,
call
you're
the.
gonna do
Oh,
to get that camera.
well, you've got 6 of them to beat on this, so go for it.
Oh, there's 6 of them back here, not just 3. Well, okay. Why not?
6 in front, 6 in back. 2 rode off and 2 came back. So
Yeah.
go ahead and give me your awe.
I'm gonna willpower.
Yeah,
that.
you might want to.
Oof.
It's only 3
Well,
success, huh?
You could willpower a second time. Well, can you willpower a second time on that to get one more?
I
you
don't
can.
know. I've
Yeah, I
not
don't
delved
think you
in
can
deep enough.
willpower twice.
If he's got the willpower, I guess he could use it.
I'm not sure if you can willpower twice on the same ability.
It's your
Okay.
call.
And then what's the defense on this?
Composure intelligence.
Composure, intelligence. Composure. Okay. I'm just gonna roll the intelligence here because it matches up. And I'm gonna roll. Okay, you did a 3 out of the 2, so. Alright. He hands you the fucking camera.
Thank you. And don't concern yourself. I mean, I'll make that call to set up that appointment. Is there anything else you need from us, or are we free to go?
No, Eric, I think that'll cover it for now.
Appreciate it. You gentlemen have a good
Keep
night.
an eye out
and-
for you.
Oh, I'm
They
sure
drive
I'll
off.
see you guys around. And then I take off running.
Yeah, I'm not going to use celerity by any means. It's just going to be a normal, nightly jog.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to do for his. It's just a nightly jog.
And after a few minutes, Judd,
Yep.
the sheriff gets back in his vehicle. With his entourage of motorcycles around the Chrysler, they drive off.
Okay. And I will just wander off then.
You saw the text I sent
I
to
sure did.
Krista. Okay.
Yes.
Obvious
He's
at all.
the text you received back says no problem. Just as long as there's no issues with you and the VIPs.
That's what he gets back.
Don't understand that emoji? I'll talk to you later.
No, it's just the words EHH.
Oh, okay. Same scenario. I don't understand that, but I guess you'll tell me in person later.
See you in Atlanta. Trying to make it obvious it's not legitimate. Like, that's not what I mean by that text, but...
We'll just go to the usual place. I'll meet you at Yeah Burgers.
Perfect. That's it.
Okay.
Alright. I mean...
Yeah, it's one of those that's obvious that's not what I meant by that.
Oh, yeah. He figured it out. That's why he just mentioned some restaurant in Atlanta.
Perfect.
And by the way, I'm going to be going around to Dee Dee's convenience store and jam room.
Yeah.
So I can buy a new phone because I'm getting rid of the one I have.
Same. So if I meet up with Judd, which I want to do after this, it's going to be to clean slate.
Yeah. So destroy these phones and.
That is the plan with me as well.
I'm going to
Trade new numbers.
Yeah.
Swing by the hotel, see if they actually have like phones or something.
Man, sorry, we don't actually
Okay.
carry phones. But there's a kiosk right down the street you can probably go to, or I can send somebody for you.
Oh no, my investigative reporting kind of went to shit, and I need to get out of town, so I'm gonna go ahead and check out, and I'll pay cash.
So I paid $200 for the 2 nights that we set up already.
Yeah.
I paid half. of
But
what
you
we were
didn't.
gonna
You've
do.
not stayed the second night, so there's no need for the other.
We haven't even
Yeah.
paid the first night, or
Yeah.
stayed the first night, so.
But I mean, they would still expect payment for that.
Yeah, and that's what I figured. Fuck it, we set up 2 nights, we didn't stay the 2 nights, but that's fine. I'm willing to
Yeah.
let that slide. I'm not going to bother with it.
Well, I mean, just be sure to book your next stay with us.
I will as soon as the cops can take care of this town. It's gotten a little rough for me, and I'll pay them and hop on a bike and head out to the kiosk to pick up a handful of.
Did you by any chance even tell these people what you were pretending to be? Because I don't remember you telling them. Because you just
I
now
was
start talking about it, reporting and all that.
I was with him the entire time, even though he
We
was
never-
taking time.
I never really said what my name was or anything like that.
Well, I mean, you did sign the registry, so your name is on there.
Yeah.
Probably
But
Eric.
And you
heard
ran
my
your credit
convers-
card. Oh, you paid cash. Never mind.
Yeah. So, and he heard my conversation where I was talking about I'm Eric Duvall, blogger.
Okay, so he did hear that. So when you go to pay your room, he hands you a brochure of all sorts of information about the hotel itself.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna log, here, I'll give you some
I will-
deets on the hotel you were gonna stay in.
Yeah, I will. The room was beautiful, clean. I'll definitely write about this.
Yep. And this is not the room that had the broken chair.
Nope.
No, that was my apartment.
All right. So what y'all doing?
I'm going to go and get a... Same if you're going to...
Yeah, you guys have no issue getting a new cell phone. Or a new
Okay.
burner.
I'm gonna pick up quite a few.
I'm going to get 2
Extra.
for myself.
Yeah, I'm getting to.
Dom,
Mhm.
give me. Let me see. Give me a subterfuge intelligence or something along those lines.
Subterfuge intelligence.
Yes.
I can do that. I'm not the most intelligent, but I am rather subterfuge. I don't know how that works for whatever we're doing, but
Don't really know how that would work either.
3.
Well, how would Dom react to, say, an underling doing something completely stupid?
A stern talking to, if not threats of violence.
Okay, so that is what you're going to do when you notice Angel decides he's going to buy a bunch of cell phones at the same time.
So yes, you would get a stern talking to from buying a bunch at the same place. He would tell you that that is a terrible idea because that is a trail that leads back to you, or at least your face. Because you've changed your appearance so many times that
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
you would not want to use card at all for new phones. You would want to do only cash.
Cash.
But
Yeah.
not just cash.
But
When you're buying a burner phone and you want to buy them in a bunch, you don't buy them all at the same location because each one has sequential numbers. So if there's ever a reason they have to check your number, they will check it against the lot that was sold and see what other numbers you have.
so yeah, it'd be like if you're getting the
And
stuff
Dom
to
would
cook
know that
meth-
because of his criminal background.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
you're buying the stuff to cook meth. You buy bits and pieces from different locations across the town. Not that I know what that's like. I just saw a series that talked about that.
Oh, what's
Watch
the
it
name
on
of
the
the
History
series?
Channel.
That's not important.
Well, I'd like to watch it. You know, I'm running out of things to watch.
I'll tell
Ancient
you later.
aliens and drug deals.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Ancient aliens and drug deals.
It doesn't make
Okay.
any sense, but that's okay.
Yeah, you know, little green man fly down to the trailer park and score.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's like, buying 2 at one time is not an issue. Buying like a lot at one time, not a great deal.
No,
I will just
he tells
buy
you you can
one.
still buy them, but he suggests you buy them from
If you
separate
wanna buy a
vendors,
bunch.
not
If
the
you wanna
exact
buy a
same one.
bunch.
I'll buy one here and then ride my bike back to the club, hitting every little kiosk I can along the way that might have them.
Yes, my plan was to buy one here and then so that I can change numbers quickly with Dom, and then buy another one tonight somewhere else.
Yeah, you guys have no issue getting them. It's just the stern talking to from Dom about the fact that you're being an idiot buying them all at the same spot.
Yeah, you would have got a slap on the back of the head. You would have got a nudge, and then a start talking to later.
And then he might have realized after he did it that he was talking to you like he would have talked to like one of the rookies that he was told to watch over up in New York.
Yeah, like after the fact, he would have been like, "Wait, why did I do that?" Like that aggressively.
Okay.
You know some place to dye my hair, right?
Yes. You want me to
Perfect.
set up an appointment?
I'll stay with you, and or in the same place for another night or 2.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Do
I
you
don't
wanna
mind
go
you
see-
staying here, but got a
I
new
call the
rule.
closet.
No more breaking my furniture. And I will have some guests coming in and out.
I'll
You're
stay in
free
the
to
closet.
join. You can come out of the closet. It's okay. It's
No, I'm fine.
2022.
I'm fine. Trust me, I'm alright. I don't need to come out of it for any reason.
Okay.
I just figure it's easier to stay, somewhere out of sight, out of mind.
Gotcha.
But should we go talk to the guy?
Maybe you should invest in some earplugs if you're gonna stay with them.
I think I'm gonna have to get used to a lot of stuff real quick, real fast.
Okay.
Do you want to come with us to go see the guy?
Yeah, I am, but I'm gonna be invisible.
I was gonna say you could ride on my back, but we're on the back of this motorcycle. It's just gonna be in a little.
It looks a little weird the way you're sitting.
I
How
mean,
about if I?
Dom's
how
a
about if I
big
just-
guy to begin with.
How about if I just meet y'all?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then that'll give me a
Although
chance to buy another phone on my way. So
Yeah, because from what it sounds like, me and Angel are going to have similar numbers.
Yep.
Because we're going to stop at the same place. But depending on how many he wants, I might buy one at the same place, then not buy one at the next place, and just depends.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really, that
So
might be
with all the shopping they're going to be doing, considering I'm not going to buy the next phone, yeah, I'll just meet them there. We'll probably get there close to the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the last text I send to Christoph at this point. Was the last one he got from me, unless anything happens along the way.
Okay. So, give me a wits and awareness.
All of us?
Yes.
Oh, there's one other thing I do want to do. I forgot. I'll tell you after I do this.
Okay.
Three. Two. I'm not sure how the beat seal failure is going to play into this, but
Probably extremely upset. I mean, are you riding on Tom's back?
no.
Okay.
I'm walking.
Yeah, he was gonna walk.
Probably extremely annoyed at the fact that he suggested you ride piggyback on his back on the back of a motorcycle.
Okay.
I don't know. I really don't know how that would work. At one point in time, you do notice that you're being tailed by one motorcycle. So, tell me what you'd like to do about that.
I will hold on tightly.
Yes. And we're going to go for a ride.
Oh no.
Where are we? What road are we on at the time?
This is probably right after you bought phones at the kiosk around the corner from where you were at.
Okay.
Actually, by this point in time, they had already followed you to the hotel you were at. So it's from leaving the hotel.
Okay. So.
They were both under his false name. Both
Yes.
nights.
Oh yeah. And it's the same name he used when he told them who he was.
Yeah. Okay. And that was DeSoto. Okay. We went down southeast of Savannah on Liberty. We are gonna key on Liberty, cut down through Wheaton, and as we get to the Hillcrest area private golf course, gun it and ride through there. See if I can lose them and through the trees and stuff like that, and make my way back up President and head northwest, and then on to General McClinton.
Okay, so you're giving me a route. Are you taking these turns fast? You driving top speed,
Oh,
high
yes.
speed? Why don't
Yes.
you give me a dexterity drive check?
I am holding on for dear life. And not trying to crush his spleen that is no longer used for.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my
Okay.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, there was no way he was able to keep up with you any of that. That's a
All successes.
way to go. So yeah, he turns up. All right. So you
That's
notice the thump of the motorcycle behind you guys. You notice you're being followed. All of a sudden, Angel goes, "Hang on," and it's like you almost get kicked off the back of the bike.
Yeah, I would be strength grapple to just hold on
Yeah.
to his waist.
Yeah, you're certain that if you were mortal,
Oh, no, I don't.
you're certain if you were mortal, you would have fucking wiped out when you took off. But the bike kicks up on the back wheel, rides for a little bit, comes down, and then he starts taking turns, like they're nothing.
Astronauts take less G-forces
Yeah.
than you are.
Pretty much.
What are G forces anymore?
So yeah, you losing, no problem with that.
Does he wipe out? Trying to keep up?
No, he can't make the turn. You take off, and before he can accelerate, you're already around the corner, 2 or 3 corners before he can catch up to the first corner.
Crotch rocket, Harley Davidson. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just not meant for it.
I'm not on a crotch rocket. I'm on a Shadow. Honda
I thought you
Shadow.
were on a sports bike of some sort.
The Honda Shadow is
Yeah.
still kind of a sports bike. I mean, it is a cruiser
It's-
for the most part, but it
yeah.
is built for speed as well.
Yeah.
It's more sporty.
Yeah, it's not your typical, like, Ducati stock body style.
Yeah, it's not your always have to lie in your stomach to drive it thing.
Yeah. Where there would be a seat for me that's about yay big.
Yeah.
If at all.
Yeah, only your balls are on it right now.
Yeah.
So, where you going? I mean, you've
Uh,
lost your tail. That was easy. A little easier than I
Uh,
expected it to be, but that was easy. I expected that I could at least roll and try to keep up with you, but no.
You would hear me mention that because there is a Camarilla agent watching the bar, we should probably not take the bike to the bar.
Yeah. I'm thinking we will go park on the East River Street. Ooh. I see a River Street, Savannah, Georgia. There's a little camera there. See if there's like an a 1 hour Photoshop place or whatever. Or was this a digital camera?
This was not a digital. It was a the disposable that you would have bought like in the 90s.
Yeah. Okay.
Click, click, click,
Yeah.
click,
Click.
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 Okay. Should we get this film developed? See what's all on there?
That's not a terrible idea, really. I don't know if it'd be good to have, not of our kind see what's on
See.
here, though.
Okay, we'll hand this over to boss and
Yes.
see what he wants to do with it.
Just in case there's any damning evidence.
Good idea. But park it here. Pull out from the saddlebag like a chain and chain it up.
I
Bang,
pull
pop.
out my phone, I open up the SD card slot, take the SD card, and crush the phone and toss it in the river.
I'll follow suit. Actually, I'll take the SD card out and hand him the phone since he's stronger than me.
Crush and toss it into the river.
I'll be doing similar things, but
So the SD cards are there in case Christoph for some reason wants them. That's the only reason I'm keeping them.
Okay.
And so that if somebody finds the phones and the SD cards are somehow still intact, they can't take them.
Yeah.
Because water damage only does so much.
Yeah, plus you can counteract that with just a bowl of rice.
And then we'll make our way to see the boss.
I would think the back door would be the best case, and just in case that what is his name is still at the front door watching, since they now have our descriptions.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the best case personally.
Alright.
Uh,
Well, I enjoy going through the back door anyways.
Dun.
I'm sure you are.
Alright.
I'm just waiting for his mom to walk in or one of these off the wall comments he makes and see her reaction. What?
So that's why
She's heard worse.
That is my attempt to go in through the alley and the back door. I don't know how that necessarily works.
Yeah, works fine. You guys have no issue getting in. There's nobody watching the alley. The guys that were watching have now since moved on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be sneaky. Just
Copy
in
that on the
case.
Capris. Alright, so you're led in through the back.
Is Octavio still up front?
Are you there now?
Well, I'm gonna go look around, see if he's there.
Looks like he's
I
not.
was taking a straighter route than they were.
Yeah, it looks like he's not there currently. Almost like he was put on a different assignment tonight.
Yeah, I had a feeling. So yeah, I'm going to go in with the crowd and.
Alright, so yeah, you make it in. What is it? It's a Saturday night now.
Something like that, yeah.
So
Weekend.
decent group of people going. Hitman's up there doing his deal.
I'm going to wait for them near the back door.
It's got some dance troupe are performing there tonight. That are out of Atlanta, and they came in for this weekend to perform with Hunter. Or Hitman, not Hunter. Yeah, you stand at the back door when they arrive, so no issues. Unless you say something to them as they're walking in the door.
Neither of us will see you. I'm sure.
Yeah, you won't.
Aspects and whatnot being non-existent. It's like, oh, there's footprints there. I'm sure somebody came out and smoked and went back inside.
Alright, so you guys are there.
I'm going straight upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I see them, I'm gonna drop out of obfuscate and go up.
Alright. Whoop, there he is.
Good to see you. Just so you know, we were followed for about 5 seconds. But that was like way back. Give address yonder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for bike riders, they're really shitty driving.
Well, yeah.
I mean, when you go on fucking Mach 3 down an alley, I mean...
So what you're saying is we need to get our crafts way up there and then make vehicles.
Do some Knight Rider, or not Knight Rider, Ghost Rider shit.
Yeah, some real shenanigans.
Driving up the wall of buildings.
No,
And we're dead. Good to see y'all.
Yeah.
Justicar showed up to town.
Literally.
He might
Yeah.
actually. I mean, you never know. It might actually be something that's coming because, it's been said.
We were making jokes, and now there are.
So you guys make your way up to, I guess, the boss's office. As per usual, he seems to be looking out the big glass that looks over the dance floor.
I just go up and set the 2 SIM cards, and that's what I do.
Sounds like you've had an eventful evening.
Well, yes, boss. The whole instance with the bodies being found, we found the guy. We tried talking to the guy. He wasn't having it. The Camarilla were coming up the road. Down here, staked him. Actually, almost staked Jude. It's the process. It was pretty wicked.
I did break one of the chairs at the Bowery.
Yes, I've already gotten the bill for that. It's all right. It's only $13,000.
Ugh, sorry.
Yeah, it was from an estate sale in London about 200 years ago.
Yeah. Anyway, the guy got turned over to him.
Yeah.
To the sheriff.
Oh,
It sounds to me like you didn't have much of a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
Not like
And
They caught us the second we kind of got on the other side of the road, so...
And they took our picture, but I was able to get the camera back from them. And for some odd reason, I think people think we work for the Justicar. Don't know why.
I was going to say, why on earth did they think you work for the Justicar?
When you're saying that, you see Dom kind of stick his tongue out a little bit as he bites it, trying to not say anything.
And you just hands there.
Well, I don't know. They keep asking about my affiliation, our affiliation actually. We tell them we're not with Camarillo, we're not with Anarchs, not Avatars. That's a movie. The Anarchs. And apparently rumors with the Justicar. What is the Justicar anyways?
I gently pat Jude on his back.
Oh, they're kind of like the High Inquisitors of the Camarilla. That might be a good way of putting them. They, if things go bad somewhere, they are going to come in and pretty much kill it.
Yeah.
And the way they deal with it is they pretty much wipe all the undead out of the city.
Yeah. Well, so.
And I don't mean just say, hey, move.
So with, I guess, the rumors of them being in town and us keep popping up unaffiliated, I guess they assume?
Possibly we are affiliated with said person. Ish.
We are?
I think that's kind of what's been pushed around from what's been said. That we are possibly affiliated.
With who?
Whatever this Justicar is.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Camarillo.
Well, I mean, you're two new people in town that nobody knows about. And
when you were being interrogated in Forsyth by whoever that lady was, you mentioned the Justicar, or I had to mention to you that the Justicar was happy with your work. So I think we're both kind of intertwined with said thing now.
The lady in the park, that was just a human top.
No. It was, yeah.
I
the
don't
gangrel,
know
I think.
exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
there's
the gangrel.
There's the gangrel and then the female walking the dog.
Yeah, the female walking dog was a cop.
That's who we talked to.
Yes.
We talked to the female who was walking the dog. And
Now,
that's
you
when we
mentioned the
Justicar.
Justicar to the Gangrel, and he said, okay, I'm gone.
Okay, so we mentioned that to
Yeah.
the game. Sorry, my
Yeah,
mistake.
the gangrel.
Yeah, because she would like, what?
Yeah, alright, so that was my mistake on interpretation.
Yeah.
So Camarilla thinks that we possibly, because I was in, and I'm like kind of motion at this get up. I think I'm gonna need to change my style a little bit.
Oh, I might have a suit that will fit you. Or we can get one made. He's been staying with me the past couple of days. Or, no, just yesterday.
Yeah, just yesterday.
Yeah.
But those pointing at the SIM cards, we did change numbers. Figured probably not best to keep those in new phones, so we got some newer phones.
Yeah. Some
Alright.
prepaids.
Yeah,
Just,
so those are
you
the
know,
old
give
ones
me
in
your
case
your
anything-
numbers so I can still contact you, of course.
I'll pull out the 5 I have and go through, start writing down the numbers.
Did you pull the camera out by any chance?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he looks at it and says, oh, I guess it's a good thing they're still in the dark
Yeah.
ages as far as technology is concerned. This could have been in the
Well-
cloud by now, and you guys would have been dealing with that.
Yeah. Well, I thought
rather-
about getting it.
Yeah, let's not do that. I'll take care of it.
Yeah. Because there might be some information on there that might be useful.
To the point.
Yeah, glad that we didn't take that to mortals.
Because there's no telling what'll be on it. But it could always,
Yes.
you never know. Could have got back to the Camarilla. They may have had somebody working at the photo labs.
Worried that some damning evidence.
Right.
No need to see
Octavio-
somebody nom noms.
And Octavio is
That's
not
something
watching
nom-noms.
your, like,
Did you say somebody nom noms?
Yeah, there might be a picture of some nom noms.
Okay, I was just checking because that's what it sounded like you said.
Yep, I said nom noms. because I didn't really think of anything else at the time. Just some simple knobs biting into the neck or whatever.
Alrighty then. Very well.
But you said Octavio, whoever that
Is not watching.
wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't watching the front door.
We probably didn't find anything of any interest in the last several days he's been watching. The SI's left, so why wouldn't he?
Quick question.
Plus, with all these dead bodies popping up, that might be a little bit more important.
Yeah. So, quick question. You said that chair was London of some sorts.
Yes.
That so-called makeshift stake isn't going to be brought back in any way.
To you.
Yes.
Wait a minute. The chair was broken to be used as a stake?
I just grabbed what was at hand.
Dispose of the chair. Burn it. Yes. Right now would be a good idea. Oh, and, yes, burn it, scatter the ashes, and leave no trace behind. I need to call my lawyer.
So at that point here, that he walks up and just hands over the unused credit card onto the desk. He doesn't know how much is on there, but he just hands over the unused credit card onto the desk.
Yes, it's me. I need you to expunge all records of my purchase in London 200 years ago. Yes, the chair. Yes, please. All of them. Well, I don't need a paper trail leading back to me now, do I? Yes. Oh, there's a story there, and I don't want to get into it now. Thank you. Good night. He slides the card back to you. Says, don't worry about that. I'm not worried about the cost of it. It was just an item I picked up.
I'd rather pay you back than steal from you, but if you insist.
It's not stealing from me. I put it in that room for whoever stayed there to use, and I was certain something might happen to it. Being that it was Angel here that was staying there, I expected it would have got broken during some drunken sexcapade thing that he would have done, but used to make a stake to take down a wayward vampire is better than what I thought would have happened to it.
On a side note, would breaking a branch off a tree, would that work as well?
I mean, any piece of wood that could be shot into a stake would work just fine. It didn't have to be a particular brand. It didn't have to be hardwood or nothing like that.
I'll shoot a glare over it, though.
I mean, I figured, stuff that's already been hardened versus green wood, but they didn't appear to be gangrel, but I don't know what they were.
Well, I mean, as of right now, there's no real way of finding out.
Did he kind of maybe look familiar from possibly the party?
You would have seen him at the party, yeah.
Okay.
But was there
maybe I should have you roll and
Yes,
some sort of intelligence check for that to make sure.
Yeah, like if there's a intelligence history of some sort.
Let's see if we got something similar. It will be intelligence, and let's see. Well, I guess academics is more of a history kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking, and what's the difficulty? Because I could roll, but it's not going to matter if it's academics. If it's intelligence anything, I don't really think it's going to matter for me.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find some sort of information or something for you.
But I did my best to keep this person from drawing any more attention to us. And when I say us, I mean a general kindred of sorts. So.
Oh, shit. Dude.
Yes.
Remember that
Yeah.
broken down house?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a homeless guy locked in the room. who says the devil's out and that
Zeke.
I'll go see if I can talk to her.
okay.
I mean, the Camarilla came down that road. Do you think they may have got to him first?
I doubt they would have cared.
I mean, they probably saw they were just heading that way.
Yeah, I doubt they care. I mean, the worst thing that could happen to that guy is he just got used as dinner.
That probably would have been best case scenario, really. That is my intelligence academics.
You recall seeing the guy's face at the party. You didn't talk to him, but you do remember seeing him dancing and partying with people.
My main thing at that party was taking care of Amber and...
Yeah.
You know,
He probably flirted with Amber at one point in time.
Just no.
Yeah. But as far as what he is now, you can't recall exactly what that would be. Because, you know...
As much as I know, Gangrel is probably out of the question. Not really any, animalistic.
Well, I mean, it's...
Well, his eyes were glowing red. That's, could be a couple of different things. But
It's kind of a mute point at this time anyway. I mean,
right.
I'm sure this time tomorrow night he will no longer exist.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a dawn ceremony.
I do got a question, though. We got the number to meet with the prince.
Oh, did you know?
If we were told that we might be best to meet with him before they got the idea that we might be with this said Justicar of sorts.
Well, that can be problematic.
Yeah, they didn't get our numbers, but they obviously got our faces from their memory. Not from pointing at the camera, but from their own memories. And, I point at my ear and my nose, obviously indicating...
Well, a little
where-
makeup and dye job.
Yeah,
We can
yeah,
change
we-
all that.
We can also always break your nose again.
He goes to snap his nose into a straight position.
Okay.
What would you want for that?
Nothing.
Okay, he
You
attempts
just
to
go
snap his
clack,
nose back.
and you can hear it snap.
That sounds familiar, like my wrist. Yeah, painful, huh?
Actually, not as painful as you thought it would be.
I can breathe through both nostrils. Okay, that's new.
Now, I don't know exactly how Kindred Vampire worked. I do know that some vampire lore is that no matter what you do to yourself,
It heals back.
Yeah.
it returns to what it was when you were turned. Like cutting your hair and all that. But like I said, that's
That's why the Zamishe power is so nasty. It allows them to completely change people.
so. I don't. Is that a typical thing in Masquerade as well?
Zumichi are flesh crafters.
Yeah.
No, I mean the whole your body returns to its proper shape.
Oh yeah, your body will return to normal.
All right. So yeah, you're good for tonight.
Oh,
You're good for tonight, but your nose will. When you wake up tomorrow, your nose will be broken again.
shit. I don't know that right now, but cool.
Yeah.
Every morning from now on, I have a ritual of snapping my nose. But yeah, is there anything else we did that we got just halfway caught dealing with?
I
Oh.
know of.
Anything worth mentioning?
There's apparently a Savannah travel blogger named Eric
Oh yeah.
who
I-
called the police station trying to get information about these bodies.
And I
And?
was with Eric.
Oh.
Yeah, but did anyone see you?
The Camarilla.
When they shot this, they know him, and this guy is Eric. I don't know who he was, and apparently it was me. All right. Gee.
Well, just Eric, but not Eric, whatever your last name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That-
I mean,
no.
did you actually
Soto-
going to the police station or anything?
No, I called from the hotel. The
Okay.
guy at the Soto would know the name, but I hung up before they could have possibly traced it. I don't know. He wanted me to hold on the phone a little longer, but when I heard that, I thought, oh shit, he's gonna try to trace it. Hung up. But anyways,
Then why do you care?
Anything that
I mean-
can really be brought back to us, I'm not a huge fan of.
Oh, okay.
I know my previous life is kind of non-existent, but still.
Okay.
I'd rather
but
not
hey, I
die
don't have to change
again.
my name. I don't have to change my name. Maybe change my look, but not the name. So that I still got that going on. It's been nearly a week and a half.
Yes, I'm impressed. You have not had that issue.
You see, just fingers crossed.
I mean, shall we knock on wood or something for you?
I wouldn't have anything wood around him. He'll just break it. For no apparent reason.
Yeah, stay away from
Only
my desk.
that chair. But
Yeah. Oh, yes,
it came
please.
in handy.
Next time you need a stake for anything, Dom, please just grab a tree limb or something.
If that'll work, I will grab that. Yes, instead.
Should work just fine.
Maybe we could go to Lowe's and get those stakes that they put in the ground for, marking off where they're going to build something.
I'm sure they will work too.
Are
Yeah.
those still open?
Not this evening. They closed at 9 o'clock.
Maybe later. Are worth getting one or two of them.
Or you could go online and have it delivered.
I'd rather not buy anything online and have it delivered to a location.
No.
Kinda thinking like the Camarilla in that aspect. I don't want anything
I think
traced
we're
back.
getting a little off thing. I mean, you can take a break.
Yeah, just like going
Have a
way
break.
off into the distance.
So
There was that
I don't-
construction site too. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't think we need to worry about getting an armory full of stakes.
Well, I would think that having one or two on hand would at least be somewhat nice, just in case.
Yes.
It was an interesting conversation, to say the
And
least.
like you told me that there are some specific individuals out and about. Some of them SI specific individuals.
Yes, but I don't think a stake to the heart's going to do any good for them.
Well, if it hit them, preferably they died. But I mean, in the fact
Well, I mean,
that they were
just
out and
like
about
any
as
other
well.
mortal, I'm sure if you hit them in the heart with a piece of wood, it's going to kill them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
But you could
just
also
in
hit them in the
case.
head, shoot them in the stomach. I mean, there's other weapons you can use. You don't need a stake specifically for them.
Yes, yes.
But yes, last I heard, there were some SI agents scouring the city looking for this individual.
Will they still be out and about now that the Camarilla
Probably,
found them?
because I don't think the Camarilla is going to call them up and say, hey, by the way, we found the guy.
Yes, I was just curious. I figured they wouldn't, but
Ooh, how about this?
That must have hurt.
No. That's alright. But you guys know some low-life pieces of shit that's in the city, right?
I believe he's talking to you, Dom.
Not necessarily. Everyone I've met so far that's been doing some fucked up shit, I've dealt with. Not killed, but dealt with.
Well, see, what I'm thinking is the mortals are going to keep looking for this serial killer. We find an asshole who really needs to go to jail, and we get like tubing and get like a metal prong, attach it, and we can borrow some of your blood bags, kind of mix it up into a jar.
So, what
And
you're,
I can-
well, I'm going to let you all have this conversation on your own, because it sounds like you're trying to find some way to frame some poor bastard
Yes.
for...
I'm not hugely fond of that. I think just general, vigilanteism is enough. Not
Actually,
framing them for murder.
Don't worry. The Camarilla will already do
Okay.
Oh,
they-
called
And
Nexus
actually, they may have
Asteroid.
already done so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes. Oh, by the way, they did ask us if we were part of the Anarchs, and we said no. So that kind of negated.
Well, I
that
mean, I
side
wouldn't
of
have said
things.
yes to the Camarilla anyway.
Yeah.
They
so,
kind of have an issue with the Anarchs.
they
But
got
then
like,
again, I shouldn't have to tell you. You saw firsthand at the bar, or the party.
yeah,
Yeah.
they got a total of like 7 or 8 words out of me on a good day.
And that could be another reason why they might think I went to Justicar, because when they asked, I told them no, and if I saw them, I'd probably kill them. So,
Yes, well.
and Justicar part of Camarilla. they
Yeah, well, see,
really-
the problem with the Justicar being part of the Camarilla is he doesn't care if they're Camarilla or not. When he's sent to town, all vampires are to be wiped clean.
Is
Yeah.
there
Including
a good
Camarilla.
place to? Is there a good place to hide if the Justicar comes to town?
Yes, another town.
So you're saying take the boat and leave?
If a Justicar was to actually come to town on official business, that would be probably the best option for you to do, yes.
Gotcha. Well, I got your back just in case if you're in that much of a bind.
Well, I certainly hope so. I mean, that is why I kept you around.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a question if the true Justicar were to come to town, would we even really know?
I have feelers out. I'd probably know ahead of time, yes.
Okay.
Do you know what?
And his phone rings.
As he says, if you know what, it's like stops as it rings.
Yes. Yes. I see. Thank you. Click. Where were we?
If
So that
they
wasn't the
come to
Justicar.
town.
Okay.
Yeah, if they come to town, which would
No,
be,
no, by means. It was my lawyer let me know the paperwork is taken care of.
That's good.
Talk about timing.
I was about to ask you who your lawyer is, but it's probably best I don't know.
When you need my lawyer, you will know.
In case somebody like, and I motion over towards Angel, is able to pry that information out of me with their
Yes, hence why I said you won't know until you need them.
exactly, yeah. That's probably the best course of action.
What about my fingers?
You're persuasive. Very.
Yes, and you're not the only of our kind that is persuasive. He's referring to the fact that others may try to get information out of him.
The best
And knowing who my lawyer is might be beneficial to them and not you.
The less I know, the better.
Precisely.
Yeah, because it's
I know where you live, I know where Judd lives, and vice versa to all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any
Yes,
other business you have with me this evening?
no, unless you have any errands or jobs.
I
you
mean,
wish to
you've
go
taken
about.
care of, well, in a roundabout way, you took care of the issue we had at hand. Other than that, I do not have anything. Plus, it is getting rather late, so I'm sure you've got things you would like to do before the sun comes up.
He was a poor soul that was at the bar,
Oh yeah.
or at Elon when everything happened, so he is probably no longer to be dealt with.
No, I'm pretty certain there'll be, as Judd put it, a dawning party for him in about 4 hours.
See, he will be a shiny, glistening vampire, just like you always thought, as I pat Angel on the back.
So some of y'all do sparkle?
Yes,
probably for
we all sparkle once
I
we're
don't know,
staked in the
A
sun.
few seconds.
It's,
Minutes.
when your body bursts into flames, it kind of sparkles a little.
Oh, okay.
And then it stops.
Now there is a mental check. I need to pick up some wood.
Oh, and don't forget the homeless dude that I told him to lock himself in the room because I'd be back to give him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll
back
deal
on.
with it.
Back on 114?
114.
West Anderson.
I'll deal with it.
All right, well, gentlemen,
do your best to make sure he's happy and comfy.
go finish your night, and I'll see you later.
So quick question: would it be best if that guy, he was saying how Zeke was right about everything? Would it be best if, or just let him continue to believe he's crazy as a homeless guy?
Just let him.
You asking me, or you asking Judd?
Kind of both of you.
I mean, he's a homeless gentleman. I'm sure there's issues. I don't suggest you just willy-nilly slice someone's throat just because, you know.
Well, I meant dead, more or less, just in case, just to get your opinion, pick your brains.
I think he'll be.
Okay. I was gonna leave it to you two anyway if you decide to do something.
Yeah, no. I'll be fine. I think I can take care of it.
Well, gentlemen, enjoy.
At that point, as he says that, I would start making my way out.
And I'll slide the list of my phone numbers over to him.
Yeah, I figured send him the new phone number just in case. Swap phone numbers over to the that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
will
guys
leave
do
them
all
on
the
for-
phone number, whatever you need
Yeah.
to do. No big deal. No need to
And
roll
yeah,
it
I
out.
would leave the SD cards with him in case he wants to do anything with it. Make it obvious.
Yeah, he
has
slides them in his top drawer.
Yeah, so if he wants to destroy, get rid of, keep, whatever.
And he takes the camera and slides it in the top drawer as well.
As I walk back, I'll look back towards. There's any really good pictures on the camera that you copy? You know what I'm saying?
Have a good night.
Yes, boss.
Bye.
You mind if I stay with you, Angel? Try and get them to make me some new duds.
Oh yeah. New threads. We'll get you set up with my
Some hair dyed
hair-
and everything.
yeah, hairstylist, and kind of get like a regular scheduled routine.
That way I don't look like this as they remember me of tonight.
Yeah.
What about
And
you?
I guess.
Dude?
Oh.
You want to come, change up a little? From the sounds like you got seen as well.
Well, I mean, I was in all black. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's right. You
the
were covered
cam's gonna
completely.
pretty much know what I look like. So
If
yeah,
it
that's
did
right,
call
that's
you
supposed
Elijah's
to.
pet.
Yes, that's right.
yeah. So
They know you at least.
yeah. So don't worry about me.
So what do you guys think of a best disguise from this 1950s greaser to something else?
Oh, I got the perfect outfit for you.
Oh no, what is that?
Don't worry.
I was thinking, Godfather,
Exactly.
Goodfellas.
Okay, so go to from 1950s to like 1960s or 70s gangster.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
the 1930s zoot suits.
well, I'd be skipping from the 1920s to the 1960s or 70s gangster. So
Yeah.
skip forward a few decades.
Little Frank Sinatra kind of look.
Fly me to anyway.
I did it my way.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
So, yep. Sounds like a good plan.
Are you gonna head back to your home, Judd?
Yeah. Don't worry about me. I need to also stop and I have a feeling Elijah's gonna try to find me before the night's over. So
Gotcha.
probably best I'm not with y'all.
Tell Grandpa hi, as much as he doesn't care.
Yeah. Well,
Your grandpa.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's back at the crib.
Yeah, remember how he was constantly talking to himself, and he said his grandpa was,
Yeah, he's not really happy. So.
Oh, so he's really not crazy?
I have no idea. I just assumed.
Long
Okay.
story, I
I
talked
thought
to
he was
ghosts most
like
of my
Zeke.
life.
I
No,
thought he was like
I
Zeke.
just talked to ghosts.
Okay.
Whether he is or isn't.
Listening to this conversation, you do hear a slight chuckle come from Christoph's lips.
Yeah, whether or not Dom actually believes whether you do or don't, he
Yeah.
just says that just in case.
Yes.
You get that feeling that he thinks you might be crazy, but just in case, he's covering his bases.
Yes. Which is perfectly fine. But yeah, anyway, see y'all later. And
All right,
I
yeah.
will go back out. I'm going to become invisible and get back home and check to see if anyone left messages.
Would the best case scenario be to get a ride from Marcus or just head out? We were followed for that short bit by those.
Well, did they
didn't
follow
see
you
where we
here?
went, though. No, not by
Yeah.
any.
Well, then just give Marcus a call. He'll give you a lift.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I mean, that is why I have him on retainer.
So, Dom, should we, you want to learn how I feed?
I'll hang out and you can do you.
Oh, no, he's not doing himself.
I don't think I'm very hungry. Actually, I never got hungry tonight. I'm doing just fine and dandy.
Fine, it's not always about feeding.
If you want, I can join you. But it's not gonna be great. I am not in the same boat as you are.
No, we'll just go home, put on Netflix or something.
What is your feeding style? I'm curious. Out of character?
Was it Siren?
Yeah, something like that.
Charisma, persuasion.
Oh, the
Yes.
skill used, not the actual what you're doing. Oh, my
That's
bad.
two
I
dice.
was like, what do you mean? You've heard what he
That
does.
is 2 dice on my end for that attempt for charisma persuasion.
Yeah.
It's not great. That's why I'm a.
I mean,
out
you know,
of character
everybody's got to start somewhere,
play
right?
more.
Yeah.
Just think, just imagine you're back in high school.
Yeah, I could join you after the fact and just kind of do the feed off of those that have already been fed but not killed them.
That's up to you. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable with it, we'll just go back.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
He wants to have an orgy with you involved. You know, that's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'll look around the crowd, see if there's any group of maybe like 2 or 3 girls that.
Well, why don't you give me? We're going to do an investigation on this one since you're specifically looking.
While you're looking, I'll head back to the crib and wait in the closet just in case while you do your thing.
Wait in the
Oh, you're gonna jump out of the closet?
I'll wait in the room, and then once that time comes, we'll see how well it goes.
Just see it now. I'm in the middle of something. Dude jumps out of the closet. Oh, what kind of game we playing here?
Who the fuck knows at this point?
Well, they were gonna ride with us in Marcus's car.
Oh yeah, that's right. You brought your bike back a little ways back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could take your bike back if you wanted. That way you have the car to take them back.
Okay, yeah, if you want.
That makes it so it's not your car is left in the open.
Do not wreck it.
I'm
Do
good at driving.
not.
I am just this much not as good as you. I'm literally, I think, 1 dice less than you are on drive.
Alright.
Alright, so you get on the bike. Give me a drive roll.
Okay.
Of course, I give him the
dexterity.
key to unlock it from the chains and stuff. So.
Alright, so that's 3 to drive it.
Yeah, no problem. But the issue is when you get there, some dude's trying to cut the chain.
Do I need to punch this motherfucker in the face?
It's up to you.
I will attempt to intimidate him to fuck off and get the hell out of there before I break his legs and leave him to drown in the river.
Give me an intimidation.
Intimidation. Let's go ahead and blow willpower. Yeah, that's a 1.
Yeah, you may have to do something else.
Alright, dex, grapple, or brawl.
Give me,
grapple,
give me a. I
strength.
mean, if you, he pulls out a gun. So this bike's mine. You ain't taking it.
Oh, okay, he pulls out a gun. I'm gonna rouse check. I fail. I, dex, grapple, brawl. +3. Things are going downhill real quick in a hurry. Wow, I am not doing good tonight.
So you.
I'm gonna do another willpower.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's A total of 3 successes.
Okay. But there's also messy crit.
Yeah, whatever that equals.
Yeah, that equals... Oh boy, didn't survive the encounter.
I am not sorry, but I am sorry.
You go to grapple him, and your frenzy takes over just for a hair.
And I have that.
You snap his
feeding.
neck.
I've got that brutal feed that lets it happen in just a mere matter of seconds.
Oh, yeah.
The feeding takes just seconds.
And
It's not-
before you realize it, you've got his neck broke, and you're drinking from him.
Judd, you were gonna say something?
you know that, I mean, Judd is not that far from you because he just left right before you left.
Yeah,
So you need help.
I went down to the River District, River Street, because that's where we left the bike. Is up here.
Yeah, it's not at the
Still.
club.
If you need help,
I don't think I would have looked for you since you turned invisible.
well,
But-
no, I mean, call, text.
Yeah, this guy pulled a gun on me, and this happened in a matter of seconds.
So what he's saying is he's going to let it just be what it is.
I let it ride. I let what happens happen.
Okay. Yeah, so you're not telling me that you left a body somewhere.
Yeah, that's what.
After the fact, thinking I would let Judd know that there is a body.
Okay. Do
is
you
there
do
a
you do
dumpster or
anything
something
with
behind
it? Do you do anything with him before you do that?
If I feed off of him and drain him completely dry, I would attempt to find a dumpster to hide the body in, or somewhere to hide the body.
All right. So yeah, do you do anything with the body other than hide it?
Other than hide it, I would wait for a second, like I'm ready. I'm getting the bike ready. I'm doing a pre-ride check. Make sure that it's ready to go slowly, and then it's like as Judd shows up, just kind of nod over to where the dumpster is.
Okay. And I will go over there and deal with the body.
Although I would roll the body for cash.
Okay.
I accidentally killed a guy. I feel a little bit bad.
You found about $56 in his pocket.
All right, $56.
He doesn't have any rings on. He's got some weird crystal type necklace. I don't know if you really care about his clothes. They're loose fit, baggy jeans. The beanie
does he
on
have
his
a
head.
phone?
He does have a phone.
SD card, crushed phone in the river.
Okay.
And, the clothing is not that bloody, dude will take it,
Oh yeah, I mean
There would have been a lick
yeah.
to clean the wound before, if it's possible.
The body, yeah, you didn't like gore him. You snapped his neck when you grabbed him, so any blood would probably be just like a trickle on the throat that you could have caught before it got anywhere.
Yeah,
And,
the brutal feed is not like tearing the throat open and feeding. It's just sucking it out at such at such a speed that it's just gone in seconds.
Yeah, and he just desiccates the corpse in a matter of seconds.
And I will come up and decompose the body very quickly.
But yeah, I took the not the ID or anything necessarily. That I'm leaving that to Judd. So the clothing and everything is Judd's except for the cash.
All right.
But phone crushed, SD card taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you stayed to see what you found.
And do you keep or do you toss the weapon?
The weapon. What was it?
Just a little 9mm.
Judd, if you want it, you can take it. If not, I will hold on to it for now.
Take it.
Alright, yeah, I hold on to the 9mm pistol. Serial number scratched off or kept?
It's scratched off.
Okay, so another scratched off serial number.
Almost as if he's used it in some sort of illegal activity.
Alright, yep, that is what I do before, it looks like normal, I try to look like normal, getting the bike ready to go.
Almost like nothing happened.
Yep.
Nothing happened. Nothing to see here.
And then I get on the bike and off I go. Since I drained the guy, yeah, I'm not hungry at all.
Yeah, and I don't know if you stayed around to watch, but Jude bites his finger and puts a blood cross on the guy's forehead, and it just goes to ash.
Yeah, and it like
very quickly.
It's
like
curious.
Logan's Run.
He is curious to what you do because he's seen you halfway do this to the other people on the other side of the river.
Oh, that's right. You would
kind of like.
Yeah.
He is halfway curious because when you did this before, he wasn't necessarily right there.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of like Logan's Run. The body just starts to quickly decompose until there's nothing there but ash.
Yep.
And then
So,
that blows away.
Yeah, so you have all the clothing and everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and I'll take the clothing.
there's
I'll drop it off.
another missing persons to add to my report. Copy that.
Yep.
But would someone report a missing criminal?
You don't know.
Well,
Everybody's got a family. What the hell?
You know, it's like some high-profile dude that actually goes out on the night and he just is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He could have been the one we framed for the murder. I mean, especially if he's trying to steal my damn bike.
You're not there to worry
Pretty
about
sure-
that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cam's going to take care of that without us even having.
You have no idea that anything happened tonight. I take your bike, I go home. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
You gave me any kind of roll for seduction,
Oh, you want seduction?
or whatever you
Sure.
use to get people to come hang out and party with you. And please tell me, do you let them know about your other guest that's going to be there?
Yes.
Because that would be
It's
interesting
okay.
to have a surprise.
My roommate and I are going to have a little party back at the house if you'd like to come along, ladies.
Give me a roll.
And
Is that the best you want to go with? Do you have any willpower left?
I have 2, so yeah.
2 more successes.
So what's that grand total? 6?
6.
You have 4 girls coming back with you.
Okay.
And give me a percentage.
9.
Oh, okay. So, and 1 guy.
Okay.
So you have 5 people coming back to party with you and your roommate.
Alright.
And we will leave that to be that. Judd, what are you doing?
I'm going
After
back
you-
to my crypt.
After you destroy the body, you going straight back to your crypt?
Yeah. Let's go back to my crypt.
Okay, you'll notice the note you left for Elijah
Yeah,
is
it
still
was
sitting there,
checked.
hasn't been checked yet.
Okay. He's probably dealing with stuff, so going in and go to sleep.
Okay, so we will call that a night.
Okay.
Yep, I would have talked to anybody at the premises of where I need to park this thing.
Oh, no, I mean, the
Yeah,
doorman
fair.
tells you, straight inside kind of deal. I mean, you got
Yep.
parking garage underneath.
Yeah, the standard affair for anything.
Yes, so you're staying with Sir Angel again this evening?
Sadly, yes. But that's okay. It's nothing major.
It's no problem to me. I just was making sure. Is there anything you would require before Mr. Angel and his friends arrive?
Do you got any alcohol? Some beer, some spirits, some
I mean,
flavored drinks?
we have some, but I don't know if it's going to do you any good. Is it for your
Okay.
guest?
Could you just bring up a bottle of fruity vodka?
Bottle of fruity vodka.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. I'll have someone bring it up to you right away.
Perfect. Thank you. Much appreciated.
And,
And I will tip him $50.
I appreciate that. So it's not necessary, but I do appreciate it. I am.
Oh, you are doing us such a huge
Yeah,
favor. It is much appreciated.
Mr. Kristoff definitely takes care of us here at the. So, you have no
Well,
worries.
I don't want you saying that I don't as well.
Understood, sir. At some point in time, would you like your own domicile here?
No, I am fine for tonight. But thank you.
Okay, well, we always have room if you decide you wish to have one. Unless you just enjoy staying in the same room with Sir Angel.
It is
Who
not
am
a
I to
problem.
decide?
He is a little loud, but that's okay. I'm a pretty heavy sleeper.
Well, we've made most of the accommodations soundproof for a reason.
That is alright.
Well, good evening. And he waits for you to show up and escorts you and your entourage in and lets you know that some refreshments have been sent up to your, your domicile for your guest.
I would have put it in a fridge or anything. The whatever it is.
Well, thank you, Gil.
It wasn't me. It was your roommate who requested it.
He's here. Okay, well, I appreciate it. Oh, did you set us up for tomorrow evening? Little haircut, dye.
Oh yes, you would, and I believe your suits will be ready tomorrow night as well.
Okay, good. I don't know if you've seen my roommate. He's kind of got a tacky outfit, so I'm going to take him down to the tailor and try to get him set up with one as well.
I mean, he seems to be a dapper fella, just needs an upgrade in his wardrobe.
Yeah, I think he's kind of stuck in the past.
Well,
But
he's
we'll get him set
at
up.
this point.
As he kind of looks down at his bellhop suit. I have no idea what you mean.
Would you like some fresh threads?
There is a work uniform, sir. My threads, whenever I'm off duty, unfortunately you won't see due to your sleeping arrangements.
Yeah, I tend to party all night and sleep all day.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Have a good night, sir.
You too. Thank you again. Come on, guys, let's go.
Alright, so yeah, you head on up. You got your party guests. Dom, do you want to try to make the roll?
I had plenty to drink tonight. He is okay.
Alright.
He doesn't wish to join in because he literally drained a guy and has no hunger. And he does feel a little bad about what happened.
Alright,
Not
well,
that one.
let's see.
But he lets the party happen. He kind of brings in the after party because the alcohol he brought up, and once they're kind of good and gone, he will kind of just meander away.
Well, you have two young ladies that are trying to give you attention. And
he will blush
the
of
other
life.
three individuals that are there are trying to give Angel attention.
He will go ahead and blush of life and see what happens.
Okay, and we'll fade to black. Y'all can just use your own imagination to figure out what happens next.
Life,
Yep,
and
so
whatever happens, happens.
you flush your life, you get a little more hungry. Do you want to try to satiate your hunger in the same manner in which he does?
No, he's fine with, he'll
Typical.
let him feed on to make everything go away.
Okay, so we will call that an evening.
Alrighty.
End of the 13th night of you being a vampire. Eventful enough, you guys were able to find the culprit of the vampire killings. So we'll see what happens next. And you can join us to see what happens next as well, ladies and gentlemen. Next Sunday we'll be back with some more Kindred of Savannah. But that is not all. We also have games on Wednesday night for organized play, and I believe this week is going to be something called Up the River. We usually have we were in the middle of doing When Cosmos Collide, but due to scheduling issues, we're going to be down a few people. So, being that it's organized play, all you have to do is grab a new character, throw in a new situation, and run it. That's the joy of playing organized play. So if you haven't had a chance to play it and you're interested, I believe we have some Discord you can check, or you can shoot us a message here on Twitch and we'll get that information to you, or check out the game Wednesday night. Also Friday night, Robert here gets to deal with the chaos of our little roll hit die misfits here.
Yes, I'm actually going to add some more chaos.
Oh, perfect.
So we've not done enough chaos for you yet.
No, not to my liking.
Okay.
The bar has been set. We are raising it. So come join
Trying
us.
to take it slow. But, alright.
going to
We
join
were
us
behaving.
Friday night to see what kind of chaos the players can create if Robert doesn't create more for us beforehand. And we'll have Scott with us, so there'll be 4 of us causing chaos.
Yes, exactly.
Shouldn't be any problems. But check back with us on our other shows. And, of course, periodically through the week, you will notice I will be playing Saints Row. It just came out a few weeks ago. And I'm just doing a playthrough. I figured while I play through it, you guys can watch, maybe learn something, or who knows, get on there and you can tell me how to do something, because I don't know. Just enjoy whatever we have running. Remember, we're in this adventure called Life Together, ladies and gentlemen, so please keep that golden rule in mind and treat those around you the way you would like to be treated yourself. With that, have a good week.